Hey folks, welcome back to The Dark Veil, a real play D&D podcast about a group of adventurers played by lovable idiots. Where we last left off, having helped Velen defeat the enemies attacking his sanctum, and Dane having received training to properly wield his druidic magic, our adventurers were whisked away to Greenwood, a small halfling village and home to Eric Mugweed. Mrs. Mugweed invited everyone to stay for dinner, and Pip and Dane went to fetch Mr. Mugweed. But on their way to find him, they met their strange new elven allies, Brano and Perseo, who warned them that the Coven of Hags would be arriving soon. Shortly after, Pip and Dane met a new hag, Eve Dreamcatcher, with warnings of her own. "There is a terrible danger coming here," she said. "A great battle." When Pip and Dane refused to leave the people of Greenwood to this danger, she left with a final warning that she would see them soon beyond the veil of darkness. Back at the Mugweed household, Eric warned his parents of the Coven's coming. Mr. Mugweed grew angry that Eric's adventuring had brought dangers to his home. Before he finally accepted, they needed to evacuate the village. With heavy hearts, the party went to find Eric's friend Jenny, but found that her home had been broken into, and Jenny was missing. They tracked her out of town, found her bound and gagged in a cage, surrounded by abyssal chickens, being held captive by a man named Finnan, Eric's childhood rival. Finnan and his chickens attacked, but after a scuffle the chickens fell. Finnan turned into a bat and fled. And now, with Jenny released from her cage and enemies seemingly on every side, that is when we pick up in this episode of The Dark Veil.
Alright, so, you guys walking back into town. Jenny at your side. What would you like to do?
I would like to go check out Finnan's house.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with him.
I'd say the same, because we can't leave Eric alone.
Yeah, especially
Not right
not with Finnan being a psychopath. The dude flew away on a bat.
Thought he turned into a bat.
Oh, he turned into the bat?
Yes.
Oh, I thought I understood it like he flew away on a bat. I was like, how the heck? Like, where'd that thing come from? Like,
Also, in my head, it's like a witch instead of a broomstick. He had like a baseball bat that he was riding on. Louisville Slugger. Just.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry, Mike.
Oh boy.
Okay. So you decide to make your way over to Finnan's house. There you see a humble halfling home, much like the others. Not particularly well off, but it is what it is.
Do I know from past experience, did Finnan live alone, or would
Yes.
there be other people in the home?
He did live alone.
Okay. Then I'm not interested in knocking or anything. I'm just going to try and throw the door open and head inside.
And as he goes to throw the door open, I'm getting ready to knock. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. I guess I won't knock.
Rondown's like, guy turns into a bad guy. All of a sudden, we gotta lose our manners, right?
Precisely.
Alright, so you approach the door and you attempt to open it, but it does not budge.
Rondon, could you... And I've just motioned to the door.
I look at Eric like, gotcha. It was just that simple. It was just that simple, Eric.
I actually meant get it open for us.
You bring up a great point. Well, I mean, can we first? I took some damage on my axe last time because of a magical lock. You wouldn't happen to have any specialty in this area, just to kind of double check, because he did turn into a giant bat.
Yeah, no, I don't want your axe to come to more damage.
It's a special axe.
I understand that. Maybe let's check the window.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say to see if we could detect magic on
Hey,
it.
Brandon,
Gaming.
while they're checking the window, what checks would I need to make to run up and drop kick the door? Just to see if I can take it down.
It depends. Are you trying to forcefully open it, or are you trying to
Yeah,
like break the
just,
door?
Like, well, I guess what would be the difference? Sorry.
Breaking the door would mean like damaging it to like destroy it. Forcefully opening it would be to like break it off of the lock and like unhinge it.
Whichever one you think I can do by drop kicking it.
Well, that would be a strength check, but
For visuals, I'll run up and I'll like punch air like this as I'm laying flat to try to shoot myself through the door.
okay, go ahead.
Give myself a boost. Okay. Where the heck did my D20 go? Oh, D20. Sorry, 1 sec. Oh, there it is.
I just imagine like while this is
Was this a
happening,
strength
like,
check?
Yes.
Okay, so I have a -1 to strength and I rolled a 17, so it's 16.
Okay. All right. So you impact the door, and you can see it actually, kind of from the what is it called? The slit.
Oh, okay. The jam, the door jam.
Yeah, it actually breaks off, and it's kind of stuck there a bit, but you gather with enough force you could manage to finish it.
Okay, I'll try it again then. I'm gonna say, hey guys, I think I got it figured out, and then I'm gonna run and jump and do it again. Do I need to make another
this
check?
whole time I was just kind of like bickering with Eric, just like I just don't want to damage my axe anymore. I don't know if it's magical or not. I don't know what else is magical
I get
here.
that. Let's look for a win. What is Kwansing doing?
Just made myself a missile. I rolled a 12 that time, so 11.
Okay,
Not as good.
It's already broken down enough, and so
Okay.
it slams open as you from drop kicking you fall on the ground like back to the floor, just kind of looking up, and the dust kind of like kicks up.
Actually, though, when I do that, because I haven't got to use this yet, when I fall to the ground, I use slow fall. So I hit it, and then I just stop myself from falling fast. So
There you go. Nice.
Thanks, Kwansing, and I'll just step over his body and walk in.
Okay. As you say, thanks, Kwansang, you hear a voice from behind you all, and you see this decrepit old halfling woman saying, "Eric, is that you?" And you turn back to see this old halfling, graying hair, wrinkled skin, her eyes are barely open. You recognize her as Miss Mary.
I minor illusion a mustache on Eric.
my name's not Eric, it's Derek.
I like the kind of deer in the headlights, and then just a quick little like point, like just moving his hand to point at Eric's face and bloop, to go Ron Swanson.
Miss Mary, as in Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Mary, yes.
Okay, all right. Yeah, it's me, Miss Mary. I'll be with you in a minute. And I'm just still heading in towards the house.
You need something from Finnan?
Yeah, I'm just looking for something. And I'm going to motion to Pip and just sort of...
I walk up to Miss Mary. I'm like, hey, hi, I'm Rondon Timbers. Nice to meet you. Can I help you?
So I'm gonna pick myself up off the floor at this point.
Okay.
And I'm going
to
to
in his face.
I'm gonna just for funsies, I'm gonna blow some air at the ground to create a little dust cloud, and I'm gonna walk in behind Eric so she can't see me.
Okay.
Smoke
Very
bomb.
What a tribe.
That's still one of my favorite episodes.
So as you're with her, Rondon, she's like, "Oh, it seems like you're up to something."
Strange times, I know, right? I mean, one minute you're walking around, the next minute you turn into a tree. I don't get it either.
Make a deception check for me, or persuasion, whichever way you want.
All right, let me get my character sheet. Which one's better? Deception's +1. Persuasion is also +1. So that's really dumb. Ooh, 19.
Okay. So she says, "Oh, I know how that goes."
And then I dap her up. I'm like, oh, this granny knows.
You just dapped up Granny. That's perfect.
And she continues walking. She says, "Let me know if you need anything else."
Well, if you happen to know Mrs. Mugweed's secret recipe to the spiced potatoes, that'd be great.
She turns around and like a stone cold expression on her face. "That belongs to the family." And then she continues walking.
True player to the end. And then I walk right back into the dust cloud and just... Oh, Jesus. Eric. Kwansang. Whoever. It's so dusty in here.
Can I follow suit and can I make a perception check?
You
Or
shoot the old boy. You
investigation.
set her on fire.
Yeah. I dip my arrow in oil. Nothing to see here.
Very on brand.
Can I do an investigation check in his house?
Sure. What are you looking for exactly? Just looking around.
Yeah, I'm looking for anything to kind of let us know how he got those powers. Like a letter or just anything. I guess anything to kind of give me a reason as to why he doesn't like
Became a
Eric.
psychopath.
Doesn't like Eric.
Okay. Go ahead. And then you looked like you had something to say, Mike.
Go ahead and finish this.
13?
Okay. You begin to search around the house. As far as like letters or anything like that, you don't find anything. What you do find is like a notebook. It seems like Finnan liked to sketch.
Would he be like a fiend, fae, or he's a fiend, right?
Who
Finnan?
is a halfling?
Oh, never mind then. So I find a notebook.
Yeah, you find a small sketchbook. That's the only thing noteworthy that you find with that roll.
Gotcha.
What kind of drawings does he have?
Would you like to peruse?
Yes, I would.
Might as
I
well.
peruse with Rondon.
Okay, while you're doing that, Eric.
I want to plant myself as central as I can so that pretty much the entire house is within 30 feet of me. if that's possible,
Sure.
and cast Detect Magic.
Okay. You cast Detect Magic, and this sort of intangible kind of aura surrounds you. These little blips begin to appear just in your, like a sixth sense. You can just feel them, and they slowly reveal themselves in what looks like a circle on the ground. You can see very faintly that there are these carvings in the wood of this language that you cannot read.
Are they... Rondon, you see these? What does this say?
I guess, am I able to see what he's pointing out?
Once he shows you, you can like lean over and kind of inspect it, and you do see them. What languages do you know?
Let's see. Common and Gnomish. Very advanced stuff.
No, unfortunately, you do not understand these markings.
I am an adept linguist.
Well, Eric, these look like lines to me.
And Quan saying, you are right there, and just saw me.
Yeah.
I went to Rondon because his head is at the same level as me.
We're closer to the ground.
Yes.
So I know Common, Elvish, Giant, Primordial, and I have background and some knowledge in Quarry, Sylvan, and Druidic.
None of those.
Oh, wow.
Really?
I'm going to say...
Also, the ones that you have, like Quarry, Sylvan, and Druidic, you don't have any written knowledge on them. Just spoken.
Not even the Druidic from spending time with them while Dane was doing the thing?
Learning to write is a
little
bit
different?
Yeah, a little different
Sure.
than just, you know.
Is it something if I took time I could master those kind of things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, over the course of a long time through dedication.
Sure. Okay. Because I might just start picking up books and on our journeys when we have downtime reading.
Okay.
Okay. I don't want to waste a lot of time here. The only other thing I'm looking for is a book similar to the one that I carry, to see if I see anything that looks similar.
And I guess while he's searching for that, I'll just take an empty sheet out of the sketchbook and some charcoal or something, and just kind of rub over the words that we found on the ground.
Okay.
Like when
On
you're...
the page.
It's a pretty big circle. It's like,
Oh, got it.
yeah, it encompasses.
Well, multiple pages, I guess.
Can I see if I understand it?
What languages do you speak?
Castilian, Common, and Infernal.
Nope. Dane, you had something to say?
I'm gonna say at some point towards the beginning, I want to cast Goodberry and give Jenny first pickings, because I don't know how long she's been in a cage, and then offer it to anybody else who needs.
You would have known. She told you she's only been there for like an afternoon.
Oh, sure. Well, still, it's stressful.
Sure.
So, I give her first choice. I mean, does she take any, and/or how many?
You see her kind of. Thank you. She looks at you like, why is this dude giving me a single berry?
I offered her up to 10.
Yeah, I have 10 berries to share with 7 people.
Right. Forgive me, Jenny. A single berry is enough to fill your stomach, and it recovers your strength with each one you eat. Take as many as you'd like.
She puts one in her mouth and begins chewing, and she opens her eyes and just like, may I have another?
Please.
She takes like half of one and just like puts the little other bit in her pocket.
That'll go bad in 24 hours.
Also, what kind of madman puts a half-eaten berry in their pocket?
Mad woman.
Halfling.
Mad person.
Mad woman halfling.
So then I offer the rest to Pip, because Pip took a bit.
Yeah, I take them.
So you have 8.
Does it heal?
1 per.
1 hit point.
Get 8.
So I get,
1 hit point per berry.
Okay, I'm gonna take 8 then.
And you're bloated now.
Yep, because you just ate 8 days worth of food.
Bloated agony.
Anyway, that's all I have.
Oh.
Oh, that's your thing.
Yo, that looks so sick on the like the audio, like that scream. It just looks like really weird. Anyways, so none of you can understand the language, it seems. However, you do manage to use some of the blank pages, and you use like a writing utensil to kind of what is that called? Is that called
Imprinting?
Yeah, I think it's a relief. Is that it? No, that's not right.
It's a good question.
A rubbing?
And if you
rubbing?
listeners
That's
are
what it
out
is.
there,
Yep.
never mind, we found the answer. Don't answer us.
Yeah,
Don't
dude.
add us.
I've done crossword puzzles with Mike where words that really actually don't exist come to existence because of this guy. So
All right. You don't. You don't manage to find a tome similar to the one that you have, Eric. Nothing like that. I mean, it's a standard abode. It has sets of clothes and stored food, and it's just. It doesn't seem like you find anything else. I guess you could make an investigation check if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, he's ruling. What time of day is it?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It's getting to be pretty late.
Let's see. I've been picturing like dusk to nighttime, but
Yeah, it's like
Same.
you're like mid-sunset.
sure.
not midsummer.
10 for investigation.
Okay. Nothing else that you can really find. No.
Okay. I have some idea what happened to Finnan, but I don't have the whole story. But there doesn't seem to be anything here. We should move on. We have a town to start evacuating.
Yeah. Why is Finnan angry with you? Or distrustful, or all the other adjectives?
Finnan's always been. He's always made fun of me. He's always been the bully in the village. Finnan's always just been a jerk.
I mean, it seems like it. Dang.
We grew up together, and when he knew that I was trying to become an adventurer, he would not let me hear the end of it. Oh, you think you're better than us? I don't know. I honestly don't 100% know where exactly my power comes from, but I think Finnan has gotten power from the same place. And if you remember when back in the ogre's cave, I had a visit that none of you were able to see from someone that had some relationship to where I get my power, and that scared the pants off me. And if Finnan, who will just embrace the darkness, is working with the same powers, nothing good's going to come from it. That said, I didn't get the feeling he's working with the hags, and they're kind of our priority right now.
Yeah.
All right.
So I appreciate you copying those runes down, and hopefully we'll be able to figure them out. Maybe let's ask Toronto about them.
Yeah, someone's bound to know what these mean. But yeah, you're right. Let's clear our town. Let's get your folks out of here.
Please.
'Cause come dawn, we're gonna have a fight on our hands.
And yeah, let's head out back towards.
Before we leave, I want to do one last quick investigation. Just having luck with this in the past, like just kind of on my way out, if that's okay. Brandon, come on. Brandon, I'm gonna send you a picture of this. I'm not moving it.
Net 20, net 20,
The shovel.
net 20, net 20, net 20, net 20.
Give it to me, boy.
Ducktown!
I'm sending it to you because, like, everything I just said, I just want you guys to know at home that this is the Lord. That's a 20, by the way. It's not the 2. It was just the angle I took it at. I sent it to you, baby. Let's take it go.
That's a 2.
Come. You dirty liar.
That's a 2.
No, it's not. It's a 20. Here, I'll.
Ooh.
Terrible angle.
I mean, that sure looks like a 2 in that picture there, Drew.
I mean,
It's-
the
it's
2 is
hard to
nearer,
show.
but the bottom of the dice,
Yeah.
you can see it's like
I-
angled.
I can't move it because then you guys will think I'm lying. But I'm telling you, here. I can't take it. Darn it. Okay, here's.
That's
Flash
okay,
on.
Drew. I trust you. I'm just busting your chops.
I'm gonna send this picture because I don't know how the heck I missed it that bad. That's for everybody to see. Gosh, there we go. I sent it in our group chat. Anyhow,
Ooh. Yawn first, and then continue.
there we go. There we go. We're all
Bend.
learning.
And snap.
There you go. All right. So just as you guys are heading out the door, Kwansing, your foot stumbles and you trip over this slight bump underneath the rug. And then you keep going. The end.
Just a slight bump.
A slight bump underneath the rug. Yes.
I'm gonna lift it. I'm gonna lift that rug.
I'm gonna lift the floor. Forget what's underneath the rug.
Whole house front.
And it's a $20 bill.
Oh shit.
$20 quill.
Yeah, $20.
No. You uncover or what is that? Uncover or
Unveil?
unveil or just move the rug over? How do you call that?
Yeah.
Pull the rug
I-
back.
Pull the rug back. There you go.
I dismiss it.
What are words?
I banished the rug.
I vanquished the rug. You pull the rug aside, and there is what looks like a metal ring attached to the floor, and you can see a slight seam in the shape of a square.
I'm gonna holler to Eric. I'm gonna say, I know we have important things, Eric, but I think I found something.
Where is this in relationship to that circle of runes? Is it in the circle or is it outside the circle?
Outside the circle.
Okay. Yeah, going back and lifting that ring, seeing if the door will open.
Okay. You pull on the ring, and it doesn't seem to budge.
Kwansang, you had better luck with this
This
than
is
I
gonna be
do.
so much fun.
And I swing my axe right down. Just missing Kwanseg's head.
Can
Go ahead.
I do an Arcana check?
Sure.
So
17.
There does seem to be some kind of magic preventing its opening.
I think some sort of magic is keeping it closed.
I'm going to cast Aloha Mora.
Wow.
Lumos!
At what level?
Oh, first. It's a first level spell.
Sure.
yeah, things can't.
I want to make a
open
caster.
with magic.
I'm gonna make a caster that uses Harry Potter spells someday.
Oh, that'd be
that's
cool.
Not relevant at all, but that's the thing I just decided I'm gonna do.
That'd actually be really cool.
Like they'll be the D&D spells, but I'll use like the
Yeah.
Harry Potter flavors.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Great, now I have to cut out 5 minutes because he brought that shit up.
Drew, you
feel
were working
that.
on the thing. I'm sorry.
No, if it's magic, I can't do it. I can't force it. You know what I mean?
I understand.
I guess I can try, but watch it explode on me.
Yeah, I don't have anything I can use.
This may be a.
Wait. The detect magic didn't pick this up?
Mm-mm.
Interesting.
This may be a question for another day.
Yeah, I guess this house ain't gonna move anywhere anytime soon.
You could just burn it down.
That's
Or
true.
maybe it will.
It's
Wanna
just,
light-
Don't.
it's just a wood floor.
Yes.
But
So could I? Go ahead.
I say, but like the trapdoor is somehow magical.
Correct. It's opening. Yes.
Let me
so
try
the wood
it.
around it.
Can't go through it. Can't. Gotta go around it. We're going on a bear hunt.
I'm gonna jump straight into the air and do the same kind of technique. I'm just gonna jump and then push air and try to send myself straight through the floor.
Ouch.
It's gonna suck.
Okay.
As he's doing this, I'm pulling an axe off of my belt, like, wait.
All right. So go ahead and just make an athletics check for me, or a strength check. Sorry.
Okay. 10.
Okay. So you go up in the air and you slam right on top of the trapdoor. The trapdoor opens as soon as it flings you off of it. Boom! And you go slamming into the ceiling.
Oh God.
Well, that was interesting.
You have to roll the hit. No, just kidding. I want to roll initiative against this trapdoor.
Just start beating up the trapdoor.
Thankfully, you only take 10 points of damage.
Only 10 points? Oh God. Okay, I'll take it.
But you are thrown up against the ceiling as the trapdoor is open now.
Quenting!
I say, like, I'll catch it so that it's not gonna, like, close again, just to
Okay.
be sure. Like, just a hand on it to see if it's resisting or, like, pushing back.
Are you okay?
It does seem like it's closing slightly without your hand there.
No, it's not. I'm stopping.
I cast stop.
Do
might-
not do that.
As I'm like picking myself up, I'm gonna say we might want to find something to hold it open.
I take out my hand axe and just kind of like slam it into the wood right next to the trapdoor so that the handle's kind of like blocking the door from closing at that little fulcrum.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
Make a strength check for me.
Well, lucky me. So, that's a strength save I'm looking at. Or, yeah, will it be under strength? Yeah, strength save.
It's just a check, so your modifier, not the save.
Well, I rolled a 19, so...
There you go.
And then the strength modifier plus 3, 21.
It's 22.
22.
But good.
Yep. Math, this is my strong suit. 22.
All right. So you stab the wood, and the handle prevents the door from moving.
All right. Well, I think we got 5 minutes to spare.
Is there a stairway, ladder? What's in this?
Make a
Let's just
perception
go
check.
blind.
Perception check.
Can I as well?
Got it.
Sure. Also, you can give him advantage.
Oh, well, can I? Yeah, okay.
Okay, so with advantage, 11.
Okay. Very obviously, there is a wooden ladder attached to the side. Yes. Although it is much too dark. It does smell very earthy down there.
Get a big whiff of it, just...
Jenny, you should wait here, and I'm gonna start climbing down the ladder.
Me too.
I start climbing down Pip to climb down Eric.
Right on.
She yells
Sucks.
as you descend down the ladder. She's like, "I got a bad feeling about this."
Well, we're going in anyways.
I'm gonna bandage up, and then I'll be the last one down.
Okay.
I guess I'll wait up with Jenny. I think. If she's waiting up top.
You trying to pull moves, dude?
No.
We can dispatch Jenny to start clearing out the town.
That's a good idea.
Sure. Okay. So I'll go down.
So Brandon,
Also,
how does,
bro, I've got a dead fiance at home. Like,
that's why I thought it was weird.
At home, like my dead fiance's waiting.
kind of. She is.
How'd she die? And why is she waiting for you?
Like you
This
got her
brings
in
up
a
so many
closet in the
questions.
basement.
Yeah, that's a weird
I have
sentence. I'm sorry, guys.
I have so many concerns.
Me too.
You're doing me a
So-
heckin' concern.
So we'll go dispatch Jenny to go clear out the town while we handle this dungeon in Dungeons and Dragons.
I want to give her some gold to try and buy a new bow if there's someone around that can provide one of those.
Okay, how much do you give her?
50.
So 8, so I get 12 back.
I don't know how much a bow costs. I'm just going to say 50 gold.
Quill.
Quill. 50 quill.
Okay, so you,
I'm going to give her some cash money.
Just got a structured segment and needs cash now. Call JJ.
Called Dane.
Nope.
Dane.
Nope.
877
Nope.
cash now.
Dane D.
Nope.
Daneworth.
So yeah, 50 quill.
Okay, so go ahead and
Like-
mark that off, and she thanks you.
I salute her.
Okay.
All right, so you all head down there then.
Yes.
Okay. So the first thing that hits you all as you descend down there is, like I said, there's a very like earthy, very stuffy, very like musty scent as well, like a moss or a some kind of mildew. It appears as though
smells-
it is a very tight passageway, definitely made for a halfling. So any normal-sized people going through here will be at a disadvantage.
Lamos?
Knowing that Finnan has the same amount of dark vision that I do under normal circumstances, is there light streaming into here from anywhere, or are there wall sconces for torches or anything like that?
Make a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
I guess I'll give him a help action because I do have dark vision.
Okay, Rondon, you actually tell Eric he doesn't need to make a perception check for this time because you have dark vision. There aren't any sconces, no torches, nothing.
Well, this is just a tunnel there, Eric. I don't see anything for any source of light.
Well, I mean, he must have carried a torch when he came down here then, right? And
I don't know if I...
Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know if I could see soot on the ceiling, but you wouldn't be wrong.
I will use the spell Dark Vision on Eric at 2nd level. So you have Dark Vision out to 60 feet for 8 hours.
Wow.
This is so does it look like the place just lit up, or is it like I'm wearing heat vision goggles or something? What does dark vision actually look like?
It looks as though, so I don't know if you've ever played with Photoshop, but it looks as though the world suddenly becomes, from the dark, you can start to see the forms of things beginning to shape out, and it looks gray, a little bit lighter. Color is lost. It still looks dark, but instead of seeing pitch black, you see things in like a gray almost.
It's described as you see dark as though it's dim light, but like no color.
Right.
Shapes.
Is this the way it looks to you all the time? This is...
I mean, I don't know. This is just normal.
I'm gonna move forward down this passage.
So-
if y'all need to hold on to my shoulder, just here it is. Just pat. Grab my shoulder.
Here's something I want to notate. We were in a sewer, right? With the druids.
And the turtles.
And I was walking blind, and Dane never once said, "Hey, buddy, here's some dark vision."
Hey, I didn't have it prepared.
What was that?
I didn't have it prepared.
Gotcha. I'm like, what
After
the
that, I said,
heck?
"Hey, I should have dark vision prepared," and I would cast it on more people, but I only had 1 2nd level spell slot left.
Gotcha.
So I'm also blind.
Right.
So I'm just like, Ding, grab my shoulder. I know you can't see.
If I had
Blind.
I'm blind.
wild shape,
So yeah, then I will hold on to whoever's holding on to Rondon.
yeah, I'll do that.
And I'm just holding on to Eric just for good measure. Give him confidence boost.
I guess I'm gonna keep a hand along the wall and just listen to footsteps, because like reaching down and holding onto someone's shoulder feels weird to me. Like,
I mean, you're right, crouched down.
Right, exactly. That's what I was just about to say. You're already crouched down.
Because it's
That's
a small
worse.
space.
Yeah, this is a smaller space. But yes, so Eric, you're leading the charge.
And I just whisper in his ear, "You're doing a good job, buddy."
Thanks, Rondon. I appreciate you coming with.
You bet. Tally ho.
Tally ho.
All right.
Tally ho!
So Eric, what would you like to do?
Who's Tallyho?
I'm just moving forward until I see what this passage leads to.
Okay. You continue for about 15 seconds, just advancing in this little tunnel until you come to what looks like a dead end. It's a little. The tunnel opens up a little larger, but not taller.
Is there
Well, this was weird.
is there anything in here? Does it look like stuff was stored here, or he spent time here?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
11.
11. It's difficult to say. Nothing really you can pick up from that.
There's got to be more to it than this. I'm going to start feeling along the walls, similar to what I did in the sewer. We got to stop calling it the sewer. It wasn't a sewer. In the Druid's Grove. See if there's any hidden openings.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give out an investigation check as well. Just kind of being the only other one with dark vision.
You reach the edge of the wall to kind of feel around, and suddenly your hand passes through.
I guess my 19 didn't mean anything, so.
You also
Actually-
discovered this.
Yeah.
Benin, I'm going to tentatively just sort of poke my head through this, what looks like a wall, and see if I can see anything on the other side, or if I'm just sort of inside a wall now.
You peek your head through, and it opens up into a much larger tunnel. Except this time, you do see some faint glowing light further along.
Oh, yikes. It's about to pop off.
I'll pull back. Is everybody with us?
Yeah.
We're here, Eric.
Quansing, where'd you go?
Ski!
I don't know if there's anything alive up here, but there is a source of light beyond this illusionary wall. We should be prepared.
I cannot use my wild shapes until I've spent a little time resting. I'm very vulnerable without relying on them. We can go, but we all know how much I love dying.
We do.
You're right. Death is attracted to you.
True.
We do. We know it.
In meta terms, I've used a lot of resources, and
Yeah.
No, that was good. You're a
Speaking of
master
that, Carla,
druid now.
You have a point of exhaustion from going unconscious.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, just like that.
I'm
yeah,
a
no, in
novice
meta terms, I
Where
also
do I
have
mark
0
that?
spell slots left, so.
Sure.
Conditions.
What do you guys need? Long rest or short rest to get that stuff?
Well, Eric just needs a short rest.
Yeah.
It's a short rest will give me wild shapes again. A long rest will give me my spells back. A long rest will also cure Pip of her level of exhaustion.
Short rest will give me my key points back too. So
So as long as we're talking meta terms here, I've been
yeah,
making
I'm Rondon.
I've been making wisdom checks out the wazoo. Like, am I smart enough to realize, hey, that door was trapped? Maybe I shouldn't just immediately climb down the ladder. And nope, I just immediately climbed down the ladder. This is the first
Single-minded.
one where I've actually made a wisdom check that makes me think I should make the right decision here.
Great.
So,
do we want to rest in the tunnel?
I don't think this. Listen, Rondon and I'd be fine, but this probably wouldn't be the most restful place for the rest of you.
No, we just kind of stretch out, like lay long ways. We're fine.
I'm like,
Like a
trust
train.
like, trust me, I'll get my space, and I kind of lay down, put one leg up, and do you remember when Zuko and Azula had their Agni Kai, and Azula did that, like, move where she's balanced on one leg, and she kicks one foot straight, and puts the other hand straight back, and she lays flat, and shoots fire from both ends? Because it's one of my favorite moves. But this time I'm going to do it with air. I'm just going to kick air and move you guys away from me. Like, ugh, get out of here. Like, and then lay flat. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. But I'm glad I explained all that for no reason.
No, that's canon.
There's always a reason for
D&D.
Avatar references.
It's D&D.
And as he does that and I fly away, I just angrily go back and just plop down and lay right next to him. Like, you can't get
No,
away with this.
we can rest inside Finnan's house so we know he doesn't come back.
I think that's a good idea. Based on which direction we started walking when we went down, would I know, like, if we are underneath the village, or did we head out towards the woods, or which general direction we went?
Yes. So you went towards the middle of his house.
Oh, we're still underneath his house? This didn't lead out. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait, so how long has the tunnel been so far?
It's like 15 seconds
So,
of just like pacing, walking.
sure.
Okay.
So we might
You
be...
didn't like sprint down this hallway. You all have to crawl carefully because you're not the same height.
Kwansang, you're better at the maps and just sense of direction. Let's pay attention, and when we go back up, figure out where that circle is in relationship to where we are now.
Okay. I can do that. And I will make a mental note of that as we're kind of going back. I guess what I'll do, Brandon, if it's okay, is I'll count my steps. Count my steps back, and then when I go up, I'll take the same steps towards the circle. Or, like, I'm going down the tunnel, but I'm on the main floor. Does that make sense?
Sure.
So if I turn around, I do 20 steps that way. When I go straight up, I'll go 20 steps back that way.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha. So you're all taking a short rest then, is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
up in
Yes.
Finnan's house, though, right? That's the plan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
we'll go above.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So as you head back down the tunnel towards the ladder, you begin to count your steps. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. And then you go up the ladder, go into the main room, and then you count your steps directly from where you were,
Yep, so that I get an idea of where we were when we were down there.
right in the middle of the circle.
Ah. Big brain power right there. I wouldn't know this, I'm not Arcana, but maybe somebody, I will roleplay this, sorry. Anybody who knows about magic, is there a way to break these circles?
Let me check.
Yeah, I'll help you with that.
$22.
You get advantage too, because he's helping.
Yeah, that was with advantage.
Oh, that was with it? Gotcha.
Without, I got a 3. So I'm glad that I'm glad that I had advantage.
Okay. Although you don't recognize the words, this very much looks like a ritual symbol. As far as breaking it, it doesn't look as though anything is being currently channeled through it, but it doesn't mean that something wasn't in the past.
What do you think, Eric?
I think he has used this circle to channel some sort of magic. If it was still active, I would have sensed it earlier. I'm wary, but I think it's safe for now, unless he comes back and reactivates it or performs the ritual again. This is not the kind of thing I've done, so I don't really have a lot of experience here.
Brandon, from the Arcana check we did, can we gather if there's a way to kind of destroy it?
Destroy it? I mean, you could just etch it out, but I mean, it's only etched into wood.
So it'd be easy for him to redo it.
Potentially with another substance, sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so if I'm understanding what you're saying right, like, I mean, all we would have to do to break the circle is just etch over top of it, like just cross things out, because that would change the inscription, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll grab one of my axes and...
Well, maybe we should wait, though. Wait, you said it would be dangerous, Eric?
I don't know
he
that
came
for
back?
certain, but I think it could be.
Because here's my thought, like, if we break this, because where we came from is right in the center of the circle, will that remove our ability to pass through that tunnel?
So as I'm bending over with my axe, I'm like, oh yeah, good point.
Because if that is how the wall is false there for us to pass through, it could be because of that.
That's smart. I didn't think of that at all.
That's an interesting point.
It might be best to leave it as is.
Yeah.
At least for now.
Guys, I really need a rest.
Yeah, let's take our time. Finnan will go down one way or another.
I can change prepared spells on a long rest, isn't it? Or is it on a short rest?
I'm not certain. Let me look
I guess
it up.
if you don't know, I'll look it up quick. I've got D&D Beyond up already.
No, I'll look it up.
No, I'm already there.
I already read it.
Yeah, me too.
Good.
Well, surprise, guys, I already knew what it was.
Why didn't you answer the question then, Drew?
Because I didn't want to one-up you.
Here it is. You can change your list of prepared spells when you finish a long rest.
Right. Yeah, I already found it.
I know. I had already found it too. I just was making sure that you knew.
So,
I found
guess-
this a long time ago. Just
actually,
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
so are we taking a long rest or a short one?
I want to take a long one to get rid of this exhaustion.
That does make sense. If you go down again, it could be detrimental.
yeah, we might as well do a long rest.
Is everybody in agreement?
Because if we're long resting, I don't know if we should do it in Finnan's house.
Yeah.
We should probably go back to Eric's and maybe camp out.
I just think we should make camp. I don't think we're welcome at the Milkweeds anymore.
Agreed.
It might
Let's
be
go to
best to not give Papa a little bit of time to cool off.
Jenny's then?
Let's make camp.
That-
Yeah, by Jenny's maybe. But let's go get Radric and Pickles and Wolf.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
Radric hasn't moved. He's just...
Yeah.
Hey, I do have a pack mule. We'll just slump him over top.
There you go. Critical
been
battery.
looking-
Please charge.
I've been looking to try out some new armor.
There you go. That would be hilarious. Radric wakes up, he's like, who's in my body? Why are you here?
Rondon Timbers, nice to meet you. Controlling it like a mech suit.
All right, so let's head back to Jenny's in. Yeah, let's do that. Everybody cool with that?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. So that's what we do, Brando.
All right, so you step out of Finnan's house. At this point, it's been some time. You do see people beginning to gather towards the center of the road, possessions in hand, kind of packed. And you can hear Jenny kind of shouting off in the distance, and the mugweeds too, trying to help people out. It seems that word has gotten out, and people are listening. They're
Should we go
gathering
with
around.
them?
What now?
You really think we can fight these people?
I think if we don't, who will?
Something that we haven't asked before. Why here? The Dreamcatcher woman said that a battle is coming here whether we're here or not. But why? What are they fighting for? Or over? Who are they fighting?
We barely got away from one hag. Do you guys really think we can fight?
The first hag. Think of the last one we fought.
I'm gonna kind of stand up and look Pip in the eyes. I'm gonna walk closer to her. Not intimidating, but like I really want it to be like a why is Kwansang doing this? And then I'm going to stand right in front of her, just about, I don't know, a foot away, and I'm just going to say, as sternly as possible, I'm just going to say, Pip, do not be afraid. Our fate cannot be taken from us. It is a gift. If it was meant to happen, it will. And if we die today, so let it be.
I guess we'll just have to let fate decide.
Poggers!
All right,
Can't
well,
believe she
I'm
didn't
out.
say it.
Why? What happened? And that was the first time that we said it.
Yeah.
Boom. So yeah. And then I...
So we can each take a house if we want. They're pretty much all empty.
Yeah.
I just follow around Dane and just go into the house that he chooses and just sleep there.
I'm gonna sleep outside with Wolf.
For my first little bit, I want to spend time in meditation.
Okay.
Before I actually sleep.
Alright, so eventually, as you all got, I guess whose house are you heading into then?
We're heading to Jenny's house, but we're gonna... I don't know if we're gonna sleep outside or what the plan is there.
Well, we might as well ask Jenny.
Oh wait, we're
If we
gonna
can-
head to Eric's to get Radric, Wolf, and Pickles, and then I think
Yep.
I guess.
Jenny's.
Will we all fit in a halfling house?
No, we'll
Is-
have to sleep
yeah.
outside.
Yeah, we're making camp.
Good.
What
Jenny
happened?
lives in town, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, we're camping in her yard.
I feel like you had something to say, Eric.
What's happening with the townspeople gathering with their belongings, or are they?
They're all gathering, and it's taking a little bit, but it seems that they're all being slowly ushered out of the town. Jenny at the forefront, now with brandishing a newly bought bow. Boo.
It's my bear.
Are Brano and Presea with them?
Very easily spotted out. Yes, you can see the two elves, one to the left and the other to the right of the traveling party, as well as a blue elf towards the rear.
That's Melanie.
Yes.
I'd like to run and catch up and make sure that both of my parents are in the group.
Yeah, I guess I'll kind of follow, and I want to talk to Brano and Persei and them before they leave.
Okay. Are you just trying to spot them, or are you trying to go and talk to them?
Go and talk to them. Go and say goodbye.
Okay. Gotcha. So you begin to cut through the crowd, kind of make your way up to where Jenny is, and there they are, both of them with heavy packs on their back, and you meet eyes with them.
I'm gonna give my mother a big hug. Stay safe. You'll be back home before you know it. And then I'm just gonna turn to my father. Thanks, Pop. Thanks for going. I know you're not in love with this decision, but we're gonna take care of this, and we're gonna protect all of you and our home. And then I want to turn to Jenny.
Okay.
And
High five her.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna put a hand on her shoulder. I see you've got yourself a new bow there. I hope you won't have to use it, but if you do, you're the best archer I know. You'll do great. And then I'm
And he
gonna
gives her the wand
really
of webs again.
try and dart my eyes back towards Pip. Like, no, it's second best.
That's funny. Here's the wand of web. Shoot it as an arrow.
Oh my god.
And she says, oh, well, geez, Eric, this was quite the cameo you made. You were only here for, 4 hours, and we're already saying goodbye?
I know, I'm sorry. But don't forget, you had the chance to come see me earlier.
I told you I was getting ready.
Okay, all right. We'll hash this out when we see each other again, okay?
Until next time.
And step back and not return to the group, just sort of step back and let the horde pass, watching them go.
Okay.
Horde of halflings.
Horde of halflings.
You feel this acorn kind of hit your head, and Jenny just turns, as if she has no idea.
Not funny, Darving.
Because I followed him to get to Brano and Persea, as I guess I'm just going to say that I see them talking, and I'm going to turn to Pip and I'm going to say, I know barely anything about this, but I'm pretty sure they're flirting.
Oh, they are.
and then I'm going to keep pressing forward.
Okay. Eventually, over the course of, I would say maybe 10, 15 minutes or so, everyone makes their way out of town, and the evening falls still as the many denizens of Greenwood suddenly vacate.
Well, Kwansing and I wanted to go talk to Bruno and Persea.
Oh,
Brano.
yes, of course.
Bruno!
Gosh darn it. Brano and Persea.
I say hello, Brano Mars. That's the 12th time I've made that joke, and the first time you guys laughed at it, so thanks. But...
Really?
And I'm never gonna laugh again.
Nope.
It's over now.
You got your one.
I guess I want to approach Brano and just say, brother, all your help has done wonders for us. Thank you. Brother!
It's strange, he says. I feel as though we share a form of kinship in some strange way.
Me too. Wow. Oh god. And I'm like, I pull out my bow and I start shooting the summer arrow, and I I heal him. I say me as well. And your sister, how did scouting in the north go?
It went well. They have amassed a pretty sizable force. I am not sure what's to happen or what's to come, but it's good that we escort these people out.
Sizable force. How many people?
Somewhere from 10 to 12 of them.
What?
Those are chump numbers.
No.
Cool.
What?
Cool.
What do they want from Greenwood?
Good question. Meta.
I don't know.
Brano, did your sister find anything else out?
Nothing. They had a protective barrier around them that cancels sound. They did not want to be heard.
What made you so nervous, friend? I could tell that you were wearing it the last time we talked. We need to know because we are staying behind.
I'm worried about Bristler. I still don't know where he is.
If we find him, we'll send him your way.
I appreciate that.
Our friendship remains the same, and so do our promises, Brano. If Bristler is found, like Pip said, we will send him your way, and thank you so much for taking care of Eric's people. And I kind of reach out my arm for like kind of the forearm grab, and I just, when he grabs it, I'm going to say, you stay safe, and we will try to do the same.
He nods to you as he turns to everyone else and nods. And continues out of Greenwood with the rest of the people.
I will kind of rendezvous with Eric and tell him that I believe your people are in good hands.
That's good to
Eric.
know.
Brano said something about them having a barrier that would block out any sound. Or a way for us to hear. Do you have the eye? Maybe you can, listen and see, give us any intel about what they want from here?
I can listen, but I don't understand. Quan Sing was the one who could actually understand what they were saying. It was dangerous for him. Remember, he lost his sight doing that. Hearing, yeah.
Hearing.
Whatever.
Remember how annoying he was? Just like,
Oh, yeah.
hey, what are you doing? Pip, I can't hear you. Pip.
He lost his sense of smell. It was...
Also, most importantly, his sense of humor.
He was big
Forever.
Quantin, would you mind?
Just make sure you don't talk afterwards, unless it's to tell us the news, and you can still hear.
I fear no hag, and I say, but let's find a safe place to do so.
Let's create camp.
And so, yeah, let's go make camp and then we'll do it. I'll give her a go.
Also, I fear no hag. Episode title. Just putting it out there.
Yes. I really like that.
Fun.
All right. So you both wander to Jenny's house, create a camp outside of it, gathering wood and the necessary materials. You open your sleeping bags, and there you create a small campsite there. Are you going to be taking a long rest then?
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
Okay.
When we sit down, Eric, actually, you go. Sorry, I heard you breathe. Yeah,
I'm pretty antsy about the fact that this is the first time I've seen my village completely empty, and it's really got me out of sorts. So whether I'm taking the first watch or not, I'm staying up, and in particular watching my shadow, because I'm really the thing that came out of my shadow in the Ogre Caves is weighing on my mind right now after seeing Finnan.
All right. Are you all taking watches, or are you just sleeping straight through?
well, before we even get into that, I want to meditate quick, and then I want to put on that hag's eye so they can know what I hear.
Okay. And if I remember correctly, Sylvan was the
Yep.
half language you knew.
Sylvan. So I know Elvish, and Sylvan is my half language. Yep.
Okay. So they are speaking Sylvan, and so you cannot make
Okay.
out the full details,
Sure.
just as before. So you place the hag's eye over your neck,
Yep.
and suddenly you can hear the slight whispers. You hear mentions of Greenwood. Something about the arrival is near. Something about the artifact will be recovered.
Interesting.
Another about just saying that they're prepared to allow it. They've come to witness it.
They're prepared to allow it. They've come to witness it.
Hmm?
Okay. And then I'll take it off. At
Okay.
that point. There isn't a whole lot, Eric. Greenwood is still a priority, it seems like. They've discovered some sort of artifact. They also said something about being prepared to allow it, and that they have come to witness it. I don't know what any of this means, and forgive me, but staying in there too long is very dangerous.
Thank you for taking the risk in the first place. The only thing I can think of is, are they coming specifically looking for whatever is underneath Finnan's house? if they're coming, whether we are here or not, it's not like they're coming for us. So I love my home, but there's nothing special here that they should be coming for that I knew about until just a few minutes ago when we found crazy things underneath Finnan's house.
Unless we know that they were after Dane because of the heart inside of him. Perhaps the artifact they speak of is something like this. Perhaps it's hidden somewhere here. We won't have much time, I am afraid, to figure that out. And knowing their power, I don't know if we can stand against 12 of them. I think tomorrow when we wake, we try our best to go through Finnan's tunnel, discover whatever we can, and as you said before, we don't find anything. Property damage may be the best case scenario. I don't want anybody to lose their homes. I know what it's like to live without one. So, I will let you make this decision, Mugweed. This is your home. But at this point, I feel like all we can do is search and then leave. For now, I will rest. I will take next watch. I know you seem too antsy to rest yourself, so.
You say they are coming to witness it. What if we stand by and they become more powerful because we did nothing?
They will have to wait for us to become more powerful to beat them. The numbers just don't make sense for us. If you all choose to stay and fight, know that I fight alongside you. Tactically, to me, it seems lost.
Dane, I know you love to do the right thing, but what if the right thing is to get stronger? We're no good if we're dead.
I stand with Eric.
Well, we can't do anything in our current condition. Rest. When the sun rises, unless something else has happened in the meantime, I'm going down into that tunnel, and we'll figure out the rest from there.
Okay.
Agreed.
And I'll make breakfast in the morning.
Perfect.
I got plenty of chicken.
The first good thing I've heard all day, Rondon.
Kwansing,
Yes,
will you wake me up when your watch is over?
I will.
I'll take third.
Will you wake me up before you go?
Wake me up before you go.
As in the past, I think it would be wise for us to do this in turns. Dane, would you like to stay with Eric, or
I'll grab last shift so I can make us some breakfast
okay, so
while you're all sleeping.
Sure. Okay, so cool. Were you gonna say something, Tyler?
I don't remember what it was.
Sorry, man.
Okay. Take.
All right. So first watch.
You rock.
Me?
I am going to step away from camp a little ways during first
Okay.
watch. And I'm going to call out. I mean, not like loudly, but
Mother! That was still my all-time favorite.
I'm going to Dreamcatcher. If you are here, I wish an audience. And I'll wait a moment.
You see the dark skin, the long, frizzy black hair, this hunched over, grotesque form suddenly reveal itself. Studying you carefully from a distance.
Why? What's Greenwood? Is that what? Is that what the
Yeah, Greenwood.
My brain just
Greendale.
gone tonight, apparently.
Why are they
Right.
coming to Greendale?
Right. Well, they're looking to get an associate's degree. Why Greenwood? What's here?
How well do you know your history, young man?
Mine or the Wild Heart?
This world's.
Ah. The General Yor.
The royal we. No.
Right. Right. Well, I'm not proficient in it.
Oh god.
Some.
Do you know what happened on this continent?
Do I know what happened on this continent? I mean, is it like a common story that I would have heard, or is it like the scholars theorize?
You're not proficient in history, are you?
Well, no, but I mean, anyone who grew up in a certain place knows basic things.
I'll say make a history check.
Okay. And I'm going to give myself guidance on it because I'm real confused, and I want every advantage I can get. So that's a 17 total. Yes, 17.
Okay. The 17. You know that Primaris was, just as the name suggests, it was one of the first, or it was the first place chosen by the prime deities. It is also where they perished.
Ah. Okay. So she said, you know, do you know what happened on this continent? Do you mean the deities?
Precisely. When the evil was threatening to reach from beyond the dark veil to this world, they were powerless to stop it. They used the last of their powers to shatter their forms, holding the darkness at bay with the stars in the skies above. But not everything flew to surround the realms. Some of it fell back onto the world.
And there's something here.
Precisely.
And you? You will stand by and let them take it? You said they are lost.
I am powerless against the will of my sisters.
And why is that?
There's strength in numbers.
We have numbers. Stand with us.
Not like them. Do you know why each one of them is as powerful alone as they are together?
I know nothing.
It comes from the
Sean?
amulets they wear. They can channel spells together, as if they are one. Even a lowly hag can become a powerful spellcaster, as they all chant in unison. It connects them. They are never alone. You look at her and you can see that she is not wearing one.
And you say that you will see us beyond the veil. You do not expect us to win.
It will take a force as mighty as the one that is coming. Such warriors do not exist in the world any longer.
I hope you are mistaken. But perhaps we find what they've come in for before they get here. Maybe that's the move. I thank you, Dreamcatcher. Do you know where it is?
It's right beneath the ground.
Do you
There's
got,
a
like,
lot of ground
location?
here. Perhaps I'm pushing my luck, but do you know anything more specific?
Nothing that will make a difference.
Well, then I thank you for what you could give me. They will allow it. Thank you, Dreamcatcher, and I'll turn around and I'll, like, just go back to camp.
Okay.
Just in, like, the... Eric, there's something here. Like the Wild Heart that it was passed to me. There's something here like that. The hag said they'll allow it. At first I thought that we should find it before they do, but if we find it for them, all they have to do is kill us and take it.
But them finding it can't be a good thing, can it?
No, but what if they need us to get it for them? They knew Konseng was listening. They told him. They mentioned Tom's. So that we would race them here. We could get it before they do. Or perhaps it's Finnan. Perhaps Finnan is onto it. I'll take this watch with you, but we must rest. Tomorrow is important.
I don't know which way to turn.
There are no right answers. We'll discuss in the morning. For now, Jenny, huh?
Jenny.
Just to kind of take his mind off it, to kind of shift gears away from this.
Jenny's the best friend I've ever had. And that's all she is, Dane.
She could be more.
So you don't mind if I don't mean that. That's not a canon thing.
He's
are you
like,
sure?
no, go ahead.
Are you sure that she feels that way?
Eric's eyes widen a little bit, like this is the first time this has ever occurred to him. Yeah, no, right? No. Why, did she say that? No, of course she feels the same way.
Just keep an open mind.
Yeah, I will, but that'd be like kissing my sister. I've grown up with Jenny. She's great, but she's not.
Eric, something that most people don't know, Narina is my sister.
Oh, God.
Not true. So not true.
That's canon now.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This took a
Narina
turn.
is Dane's sister.
I'm sorry.
And
Not
that's
real.
where we pick up next.
Not canon. I just wanted the reaction, which was perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, sorry.
No, I see Kwanseng is really all awkward about it, and he needs to spend a little time with a girl himself, I think. Not in a, I don't mean, you know what I mean. He just needs more experience talking to. Anyway, we should rest.
And Dane's just grinning.
That's
Aye, we should rest.
just freaking buried me.
Alright, so your watch goes uninterrupted as you kind of shoot the shit with each other, just talking about your lives and whatnot, and your watch comes to an end. Who do you wish to wake up?
I believe it was Kwanseng who. Yeah. Go, Russell Kwanseng.
Just judging by how long I rested and stuff, Brandon, will we need 4 full watches? Because if not, I'll wake Pip up with me, and we'll just watch together.
You need at least 6, is what I say.
Oh,
6 hours or 6 watches?
6 hours.
So if we do shifts in 2, and 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours.
right.
Or 6
I think-
hours of sleep.
I think he's saying 6 hours of sleep, so it'd have to be
So then it'd be 4 watches.
4 watches. Okay. Okay, then yeah, I'll wake up.
Okay.
I'll kind of wake up a little spry and just kind of stretch and just kind of lean up against Pickles. Just
Okay.
kind of sit up and pull out the scroll that I've already memorized, but I like to reference back to.
Okay, you can see the scroll is backlit by the fire. You can kind of see the brush strokes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run my fingers across it
Okay.
and just kind of feel the pain as it's been laid on the paper. And I wrote this recently, so if it sucks, it'll have some refining. But And I'll just kind of start to pray this kind of prayer and just say, air fill my lungs, be the space between my feet and the earth, the gap between me and others. Be the guide in the way I move, and let me flow through your patience. I am air. I am life all around me.
That's
Hey,
awesome.
thanks.
That's awesome.
Wow, that really sucked.
Okay.
I mean, I assume it's a rough draft.
It'll definitely need some refining, but
What's up, Tyler?
I was just gonna say, I assume that a short rest passed while I was taking my watch.
Yeah.
So then I want to wild shape into a wolf for the hearing, and like I'll like sleep, but like with the wolf hearing for an
Okay.
extra like alert, or an extra layer of like, oh crap, something's happening sort of deal.
Sure. Okay.
And I'll pass the night sleeping as a wolf.
Gotcha.
cool. I like
Cool.
that.
Yeah.
So when I wake up and Dane turns into a wolf, the first thing I will notice is now we have 2 wolves. And then I'll do all the cool stuff.
Yeah. You'll only be able to stay in there for 2 hours. So it's half your druid level.
I guess I can't actively use wild shape while I'm resting, but I know you said once you can take a short rest while you're wild shape, but I can use another wild shape usage to maintain it. But while I'm sleeping, I'm also short resting, which is recharging my wild shapes.
Right, but it takes a conscious
Decision to.
decision, yeah,
Okay.
to wild shape. You can't maintain it.
Okay.
There's a time limit.
Then at the end of the 2 hours, when the shift changes, I'll kind of wake up for a second. I'll do it again.
Okay.
I'm assuming I'll wake up when I change back into Dane.
What a weird way to wake up.
Or will I like still be like wolf postured?
That would be kind of funny, actually.
Yeah,
Just pause.
kicking on the ground.
Okay. Regardless, it doesn't matter. Is there anything else you wish to do, Kwansang, on your watch?
I have nobody to talk to, so I'll go back to what I know best, and that's just talking with my best friend Pickles.
Okay.
And I know that most animals don't have a memory or anything like that, but I'll just talk about the stories. And Pickles, do you remember when you were first given to me? You know, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I've loved every moment of it together, friend. You know, I kind of stroke under his mouth and his neck area because I know that's his favorite place to be pet. And
Okay.
just love on my old mule.
Gotcha. Yeah, and he's just you're back against him, and he's kind of got his head resting right next to you or on your lap, kind
Yeah,
of like curled.
heck yeah.
And he's a pretty smart mule.
Yeah,
Um,
love this guy. Oh, and obviously I'll feed him a pickle from the jar.
there you go. All right, and your watch goes uneventful.
Perfect.
You start yawning, and eventually you come to Fool.
Pip. So I will. I'll kind of go over to Pip and gently place my hand on her shoulder, and I'll say, "Pip, it's time for you to rise."
Thanks.
Let me know if you need anything. Pickles and I need to finish our rest,
Okay.
and I'll kind of go over and I'll be like, "Lay down, you old mule," and I kind of lay my head on his side and kind of sleep on my side for the rest of my rest.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So I stand and I stretch and I yawn. And I pat Wolf and I say, "Come on, and have it come with me as we kind of walk around, like, camp,
Okay.
just to kind of, like, perceive and make sure everything's okay. Put my hand on him and... Friends. It's been a long time since I've had a friend. She would have loved you, Wolf. And then ¿Me puedes oír?
No response.
Han pasado muchas semanas desde que me visitaste. ¿Te olvidaste de mí? And I'm just gonna keep walking and perceiving. Talking to Wolf.
Okay.
Wolf, if anything goes wrong, I think they really want to fight tomorrow. If anything goes wrong, take Dane and run. Can you promise me that?
You can see him kind of just blink at you.
Good boy. Alright, let's finish this shift so that our friends are safe. And I finish my shift.
Okay. So you wake Rondon up then?
Yep.
Okay. You take your rest as Rondon, you begin to stir.
Oh boy!
Rondon.
I'm ready to start cook. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry.
If you're gonna make some eggs or something tomorrow, if you have any, can you make mine sunny side up?
You got it.
Thank you.
Scrambled it is.
Oh, Rondon.
Gotcha. Sunny side up.
Good night.
Or would it be moony side up? Never mind. Good night. Because she's a lycanthrope. It was
I thought you were going to show her your butt.
Yeah. Rondon moons me.
I mean, I guess it's
Moody side
canon
up.
now.
Ha, gotcha.
Forced to stare at my butt.
Yeah.
So I'll prepare one of these chickens to kind of. So I'm gonna do the healing one.
Okay.
So I'll use the handy spice pouch
Okay.
along with the seep leaf.
Okay, so go ahead and mark off one of those from your inventory.
Alrighty, and then I'll go ahead and roll a d12. Yes,
This is for the abyssal chickens, right? Or what creature are you
Yep.
using?
the abyssal chickens.
Okay, so the chickens, it depends on their hit dice. So I don't think it's very high. So it's not a very hardy creature. Let me double check.
So if I use a few or a couple of them, will it increase it or?
No, it doesn't necessarily work like that.
I thought it'd be worth a try.
What's your proficiency bonus right now?
Proficiency.
Are you guys at +2?
Yeah. Yes.
2.
For
Okay. Gotcha. So it doesn't. You don't go up 1 dice until next level.
Gotcha.
So it would. So it'll just be a D4, unfortunately, because these are really small, not hardy creatures.
All right. 2.
2.
So that'll be 2 extra temporary hit points to.
No, just increase hit point maximum.
Oh, hit point maximum by 2.
Yes.
All right.
So if you have the Rune of Vitality, then it increases it to what? +7.
Got it.
If you're talking, no one can hear you, Drew.
Yeah, my bad. That's
Gotcha. So then breakfast will be ready when you guys wake up.
And this, well, the whole time I'm preparing breakfast, I'm just kind of like humming along. Just I love cooking, making breakfast for my friends. They're great people. I love them so much. And then I try to also make up some potatoes go along with it, trying to combat Mrs. Mugweed's spiced potatoes, because I'm still a little bit salty about that, but you know, I'll make better spiced potatoes.
Gotcha.
So, and then once the sun is up and everyone's got their sleep, I'll start banging on the pan and wake them up.
The sun. You guys began your rest a little over an hour after the sunset, so sun doesn't rise for quite a bit still.
Okay.
So this
We
is
are
still,
not having a lie-in. We are like the horizon is pinkish. You're saying?
So let's just say that you guys went to sleep at so sunset. So that would have been a little after that. It would have been like 8 o'clock. So 6-hour rest.
We'll wake up at 2 in the morning.
There you go.
8-hour rest.
Well, yeah, it's
Yeah.
8 hours.
8 hours. 4
So
watches.
4 in the morning. So we'll
Oh, okay,
we'll,
gotcha.
we'll be up, an hour or two before sunrise, essentially. That'll give
Just
us
in time to go hunting.
Yeah, that's how hunting works. You got to be up when it's dark out, so you can get out there before everything else.
Is my exhaustion gone?
At the time that you wake up, yes.
Cool.
Yes, everyone can mark off a long rest now.
Dope!
And so I started hitting the pan, just ding, 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 ding. Wake up, y'all. Breakfast is served.
Oh, I need to have food and drink before I can recover. So as I eat my breakfast, then I recover.
What?
It says recover 1 level of exhaustion during this rest. It requires food and drink.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, we don't really play with that rule, but I mean, because of Rondon's feat, it kind of just becomes a thing that happens.
Thank
Also-
you, Rondon.
Way to be like a teacher. We had homework to turn in at the
Yeah.
end of the class. So,
Actually, substitute, we had a test today.
I like everyone, the whole class.
No, she lets us watch movies.
Yeah.
Like every day. Good morning.
morning, Dane. Morning, Dane. How we doing?
I kind of stretch, and I go, oh, the monks never let us sleep this much.
Well, you look well rested. Have some food. Start slinging food.
Nothing's wrong now.
Like the pancake guy or whatever. You gotta catch it on your plate, otherwise you can't eat.
Which, for those who are listening, that's a very targeted reference to our area specifically.
Yeah. That guy's fun. I was gonna ask, maybe that's what I was crossing my fingers for. Those chickens, that's not like a sighting for me, is it? That's not something I need to add to my sheet?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, turn into a chicken.
Have me
They weren't
mistake you
chickens,
as...
guys, obviously. You saw the picture of them. You here who are with us and not listeners.
So are we going back to Finnan's then?
That's something that Eric and I talked about a bit last night. The hags are coming for one of these, what are they called? These artifacts, these remnants of the prime deities. One of them is here,
You?
underground here. But I was thinking about it.
So another
Kwan
one.
Singh said that they will allow it. They're not coming to take it for themselves. They're coming to let someone else get it for them. And my first thought was, well, if we beat them to it, they can't get it, but they'll kill us and take it anyway. But what if Finnan is close to it?
So we have to stop Finnan.
Then what were they witnessing? Would they witness us taking down their enemy? Would they witness us die to them? They've come to allow it. Those words are thorns in my side.
I think we should try to find Finnan.
It's at this point that suddenly you hear a very low growling pip.
Can I do a perception check? Is it Wolf?
It's Wolf, yeah.
What's going on?
Staring out towards the outskirts of the village.
Can I do a perception to see if I hear anything?
Yeah.
13. I got 2 10s in a row.
Okay.
Yikes.
Nothing that you can hear.
That music, though.
Guys, something's coming. I grab my bow and my arrow.
You do see several shapes kind of appearing at the edge of the village.
They're here. I kick the fire out.
Just hunched over, dark forms just slowly just approaching.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
On the edges of the village, just kind of.
Oh my god.
So if we were looking for cover, would be going away from the village or going into the village be cover from where we see them?
Let me show you.
Yay! What's this over here?
Oh, I might have to zoom out.
Can you see my laser?
Yes, those are actually. It's a pen of chickens.
Okay. So they're coming in from the north.
And that's.
is that what these are?
And the bottom left is Farmer Darren's barn. And the field.
So
Awesome.
this right here is Farmer Darren.
That's awesome. I love it.
This right here
Yep, that's
Yeah.
Farmer Darren's barn, and that's his field, surrounded by a fence.
What is in that field, Brandon?
Eric, what's in that field?
This would be just generic, grains and root vegetables.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if it was like tall, where we could hide in it. You know what I mean? Be the children of the corn.
They're here. Gotta get out from. We gotta go behind a house or something.
Into the field. Run.
Pip, start a fire right behind him.
On it.
Portals.
Eric.
Fuck Miss Mary, and you set her house
Yeah.
on fire.
Wait, no. I was really tight with her.
Eric, I. Get on, Wolf, please. I don't want to leave you behind.
I'm not leaving without everybody else.
That's okay. Just get on, Wolf. That way you can keep up.
I'll try and grab onto his fur and see if I can pull myself up that way without.
He lowers himself.
Okay.
He doesn't
Rondon?
make you work for it.
Will you get on, Wolf?
Well, might as well. And then I hop on Wolf, put my arms around Eric. This is nice.
Let's go.
Yip yip.
Okay. So.
Are you attempting to move stealthily?
Oh yeah.
So I need a collective stealth check.
Okay.
I cast, I succeed.
Yep.
Oh. Okay. 18. Oh, Wolf now. Natural 20 for Wolf.
Oh.
Dab on those haters.
Yes.
Dab on those
So
haters.
do Eric and Rondon need it? If Wolf's. They're on Wolf.
I guess not.
And he rolled a natural 20.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, they're smaller creatures, I guess. It doesn't make sense.
I rolled a 23 to stealth. I used the D&D Beyond dice, and
Okay.
that's real nice.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
would like to be a sponsor.
I will use a Death Dog Wild Shape to get the dark vision and the +4 to stealth.
Okay.
But I'll cast guidance on myself for stealth before I do it. Nah, I didn't
Okay.
say it before, so I won't.
That's okay.
I won't give it.
I'll let you do it.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. I won't argue with you. Put that in my nightmare dice. Tight. That's a 25.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, so you quickly all stealth, just moving, just stealthily creeping towards the field.
I kind of take a moment to look back as we're coming to the fence.
Okay, make a
Yeah.
perception check.
And that's with advantage because I have 2 heads.
Whoever would like to, I guess.
Perception?
Natural 20.
Oh my goodness. I got a 14. That's almost as good.
That's
right.
24.
I guess natural 20 plus 3, so 23.
Okay.
I guess let me roll again to see. No.
And what did you get, Drew?
14.
Okay.
Carla, are you an anonymous cube?
Huh?
Are you an anonymous cube?
What do you mean?
On Shmeppy, it says 6 users connected: Brandon, Drew, Dane, Eric, Rondon, anonymous cube.
Yeah, I
Maybe 'cause
guess.
maybe because she doesn't have an account.
Oh, sure. That makes sense.
Okay.
Oh, where's it going?
So I like, as like in succession, as quick as I can, just run, like in the brain communicado, and I'll take off into the field.
Okay. Gotcha. So you run into the field, kind of either jumping over the fence or going through like the
Crossbars?
yeah, the crossbars. Thank you.
Who's still with me?
Everyone.
Except for Dane?
I mean, were you all running towards the field?
I stopped when I saw that.
Okay, so then it depends on who else is stopping with you.
I guess, usually I'm by Pip, so I'll just say, Pip, what are you stopping for?
I'm looking up and I reach behind me and I grab whatever, his hand and I point up.
I guess, yeah, which direction is it coming from?
The northeast.
So
I
it's...
look up.
Okay, so you look up Kwanseng, and you see this brilliant white and yellow comet suddenly streaking towards your location.
Oh, God.
And I'll again, run.
Do you tell us this in our head?
Yeah, yes.
Does that work? It goes out to everybody. It's not a one-on-one.
I have to do run.
Oh, Brennan. Where'd Brennan go?
I'm still here.
He died.
Oh, we don't see you.
Now we do.
Okay, so I stumble backwards and I grab Kwanzaa's hand and we go.
As we're catching up to everybody, it's occurring to me, and I go, guys, from the stories we've been told, I don't think that it's here. I think that that's it. I think that's the artifact.
And what can we do? But you're the only person who hears it, Kwanzaa, because I can't do that mass telepathy.
Right.
They're so far apart from each other. What if we can take them out one by one?
It's not far enough.
I think we should at least see what they're going to do with it. I agree. Let's keep running.
Let's
You
get to
hear
Kova.
this high-pitched whistling sound
From where?
from the sky.
Excuse my language.
I cast Zephyr Onslaught on myself so I can double my speed. How fast does Wolf and Pickles go? Like how?
Pickles, I think, is 40 foot, and I think so does Wolf, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Carla?
Let me look. Hold on.
Or maybe he's 30 feet?
He's 50 feet.
But
50 feet. Okay, so...
but they're
so-
double dashing, right?
Sure, yeah.
Say mules are 40,
There you go.
and direwolf is 50.
Thanks. So yeah, I'll do that. And then, how fast is Dane?
40.
So Zephyr Onslaught on myself, and I'll use. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
So I guess we're going.
Okay, so do you all head into the field, I guess?
Yeah.
Go ahead and move your characters then to reflect that. Eventually you hear as this high-pitched whistling sound suddenly becomes louder and louder and louder, and this flaring comet in the sky becomes larger and larger and larger until you can feel this sort of rumbling in the ground. The grass and the fields of grain begin to sway very violently, and you see this beautiful, ethereal, golden tail to the comet that just flares insanely. And you see that as it nears closer and closer to Greenwood, there is this horrifying just explosion of light just as it impacts the ground right next to Old Tom's. There is this detonation of this radiant energy that flares out in a spiral, and you see these ethereal and golden tendrils of light just suddenly extend out into the sky, almost like two beautiful, lustrous, glittering golden wings expanding out as everything in the area is decimated. Just
Oh, wow.
Well, shit.
How did the hags react?
they do not move. Just houses just destroyed, pieces of wood flying in different directions, and you see this 12 to 15 foot tall man in gold and platinum plated armor suddenly stand up from a kneeling position as these two golden wings expand out 30 feet around him in the sky as the tendrils just softly move around him. And he screams out with what looks like a magical pike in his hand, and he says, "Citizens of Greenwood, do not worry, for your savior has arrived. I, Alistair, bring you all salvation. Your sacrifices will not be in vain. Do not be afraid." Alistair begins to walk further into town as you see him begin to scan the area.
Pip makes her way over to Wolf, where Rondon and Eric are.
Okay.
Where Rondon and Eric are.
Lord Jesus, help us.
I'm gonna creep kind of closer to where Alistair landed, like keeping in the field. Just kind of
right by Dane.
I'm Dane.
Can I make a stealth check, Brandon?
You were already stealthing from your previous session.
Gotcha.
oh, all right.
And while she's stealthing, I'm gonna do an insight check on I forgot that I can use my D&D Beyond dice to, and I got a 19.
Okay.
We should go.
So as he looks around, Rondon, you kind of peer through the wheat fields, looking at him. It seems like he's surveying, just taking it all in. No real discernible emotion on his face. It just seems like he's inspecting as he looks around.
We need to get out of here.
I think he's about to do a grassroots campaign for the next election. He's surveying. I'm sorry, that's gonna fall flat out.
Nope.
Anyways.
Quanse's gonna go. We have to see what's happening. What if he's here to destroy the hags?
with everyone kind of in close proximity like this, I'm going to do Longstrider. I'm going to cast it as a spell.
What are the components to that?
Peat.
Okay.
A pinch of dirt.
Verbal, somatic.
Verbal somatic material. But like quietly, I'm gonna try and do it.
Sure.
I'm sorry. It makes sense to me that we're like, hey, we're trying to keep a low profile. I'm not gonna be like, you go fast, you go fast, you go fast. You know, like,
Longstrider.
right.
You
Not
get
like
a
an
car.
anime where I have to like do a whole dance and announce my move. Like,
Sure. Okay. So
Fusion.
I'll just need a stealth check from you.
Sure thing. Nine.
Okay.
100.
Oh, shoot.
The big yikes.
He just goes like, he does just go, Longstrider!
Right.
That'd be a natural one.
So you cast the spell. So can you affect multiple creatures with a higher level spell, or are you doing it for
Yes.
each individual person?
So it's a first level and it's one additional target per level that you cast it up. So at third level I can target 3 creatures. Second I can do 2.
Sure.
My thinking is that Kwanseng and Wolf already have 40 and 45, and casting it on the other 5 of us will get us up closer to that 40.
Do it.
So I'll use 1 third level and 1 second level to get Dane, Eric, Rondon, Pip, and Pickles.
Okay, and these are not concentration, I believe, right?
No.
Okay.
Nice.
Just increases their speed by 10 feet for the next 1 hour.
Perfect. All right. So you cast that spell. As you see Alistair look in your direction, and he says, I'll deal with the rest of you in a minute.
Rondon for sure pees his pants.
At
I
this
can't
point, you
clean
can
up
see...
urine.
Okay. At this point, you can see one of the hags beginning to approach from the north here. She has a gray skin, these long, monstrous hands, these branches that are decoratively placed on her back, as well as with twigs and hay, and you can see her horrible, hideous form beginning to approach Alistair as she says, Master Alistair, thank you for gracing us with your presence. Yes, Eric.
As Alistair has indicated that he knows we're here, I'm going to reach out and touch Dane and Kwanseng and turn them both invisible.
Okay.
So they're both quick and invisible.
Pip.
As soon as he says that, I'm gonna make Wolf grab Rondon and Eric and place them on his back, so he's carrying them.
Okay.
And I'm going to place Wolf on my back so that we're both carrying each other.
You're this way?
Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Hey, wasn't that Goten and Trunks who were
Yeah.
running and they put their cheeks together and they were just sprinting side by side?
That's Pikachu and Raichu from the Pokemon movie.
Same thing. So you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's what it was.
But I mean, we need to go now.
I'll kind of look back at Pip and Eric and Rondon as they're mounting wolfness. We have to know.
As you all are having this little back and forth, you can hear Alistair bellow out. Yes, enough of the formalities, witch. Give me the information that I seek. And you can see the the hag kind of slowly creep closer, and she says, "First, you must give us what we require."
Oh, this is a dark trade.
And he says, "How dare you, vile wretch? You will give me the information I want." As he extends his hand outward, and you see this flash of light in a cone just envelop her form as she falls to her knees. You can see this black smoke beginning to billow out from her and shoot into his head. Just and he says, "Very interesting." She begins to get up and she says, "Wait, that wasn't part of the deal." And he says, "Deal? I've merely lured you here for your own destruction." And he raises his spear up in the air, and you see it transform into this beautiful diamond blade. From the hilt itself, 2 golden wings extend outward, encrusted with diamonds and topazes, suddenly flashing in a swirl of beautiful yellow light. The blade itself extends for a good 20 feet high, as it just shimmering like a brilliant sun in his hand. It illuminates the entirety of Greenwood. He brings both of his hands together, rears his blade back, and strikes at the ground as this cataclysm of an attack splits the earth open. You can see pieces of rock flying everywhere. The buildings themselves begin to just become disintegrated as this fissure opens up in the ground and travels for miles and miles until off in the distance you can see the sight of the sun suddenly rising up, and from that, behind the mountain, it splits into as the earth quakes. You can hear animals beginning to call out from the forest. The entirety of every bird roosting in the area north of this location takes to the sky as morning is brought early by a single strike of the right hand of Aragoth. As you all, still in the fields, you all instantly fall back from where you were. This massive, colossal quake nearly threatens to destroy the structural integrity of every building in this vicinity. The hag is no more, as the rest of them begin to flee.
Oh my god!
We need to go now.
I don't think we can outrun that.
Beats trying to fight it.
So
Everybody zigzag, zigzag.
we go. We leave.
Eric.
I want to Arcana check the smoke coming into his head. That specifically. Everything else seems godlike to me, but that feels like maybe something I would have a knowledge on.
Are you proficient in Arcana?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make the roll.
Can I help him?
Yes, if you would like to discuss with him.
You can roll with advantage.
Okay.
23.
Balls.
23. There is a sudden purple flash in your eyes as you've gotten accustomed to whichever creature you've made your bargain with, your deal, giving you your information. This is information that not even the person who you draw your power from has to give you.
Wow.
Okay. We should not be here.
What if we were somewhere else?
Pip,
We are like, as soon as I said that before, like we're bucking it. Like me, Rondon, Eric, and Wolf. Because I don't know where Dane and Kwansing are. We're gone.
okay. So you guys begin to rush to the south. Once again, the blade is raised in the air, brought around, and you can see the rest of the hags that were closing in on the town. There is just this cone of death that just a fissure is created once more as rocks and pieces of light are launched into the air and just carves itself and splits another of the mountains of the little peaks.
Oh my god. Dane, what do you think we should do? We need to act quickly.
What can we do? If he wants us, he's going to get us. I don't know what accent I'm doing, but
No matter what, I'm going to go over and I'm going to slap Pickles on the butt and say, follow them.
we do know that he wants me. Perhaps you all can get away. I will meet my fate.
So everyone begins to rush off to the south as Dane, are you...
I'm not getting any closer, I'm just... I guess I'm gonna hold... At the first sign of hostility, and this is borderline worthless, I'm holding a wild shape for the first sign of hostility from him. Like, if he's turning around, he's coming after me angrily, I'm gonna wild shape.
You're
and
gonna...
just-
That's the thing he's after!
What do you mean?
Okay. So,
Wild Heart?
If he already knows it's me, he knows it's me. You know, that's...
But what if he doesn't know?
Well, then, if he doesn't know, I guess if he is hostile toward me, then it doesn't matter if he knows or not. He's...
Yeah, that's right. You're right. Okay. I'm gonna cast Zephyr Onslaught on myself.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be ready to get the heck out of there if I need to.
okay, so you're standing by Dane at this moment.
Yep.
All right. As this devastation blows just the northern part of this area away, Pip, you, Eric, and Rondon speeding down towards the south. Alistair begins to slowly walk toward you. Dane.
I am invisible. I don't know if that makes a difference.
It
Not if he has
doesn't seem-
like devil sight. Oh
Yeah.
god. Back. I'm just gonna move a little bit out of the way just in case he wants to kill Dane and not me.
Oh my god.
And he's like, I can't get past this dang fence.
Oh, he's a vampire. He has to be given permission.
Oh yeah, to enter.
You can see him just step past it as it collapses from just his stride.
Oh god. I don't like this.
So you stand there in front of him, Kwansing, you a little bit off to the side, and you can see this behemoth of a person standing 15 feet tall, just broad shoulders, built muscly, just platinum and gold plated armor. He places his sword into the ground.
Is it a spear or a sword?
He transformed it into a sword.
Oh, holy buckets!
Yeah.
This is
The mic might literally be able to pick up my heartbeat right now. That's honest.
He places his sword into the ground as it just sinks in there. You can see
And
him
I,
reach for his helmet. Go ahead.
Never mind. Well, I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna look him in the eyes as much as I can through the brilliant light that is him.
Okay.
we're still invisible, right?
Yes.
Is that concentration?
Yes, it is. And it lasts for
On
an
Eric's
hour.
So it does it have distance on it?
No, he can be concentrating from any amount of distance.
Okay.
away. There's just
Perfect.
a distance for him to be able to cast it.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure that our invisibility wasn't broken yet.
So he approaches you, Dane, and you can see him reach for his helmet, his giant gauntleted hands. He removes it. As you see this long, flowing, golden hair that just billows in an ethereal wind. Something carries it. You can see these white, just glowing eyes, these trailing, almost like a smoky white trails of energy coming out from his eyes as well. Just from looking at him, you can tell that he is an Aasimar. And you can see him kneel down towards you, inspecting you, this giant's face. And he says, "Well, I expected the Wildheart to be more imposing than this."
I'm sorry to disappoint.
Tell me, do you know what it is you hold inside you?
I have learned some. There is much yet to learn.
You hold a very special, a very particular piece of the Prime Deities. You can see that now, as he's closer to you, there are these gemstones that kind of decorate his breastplate that are different colors.
So homie's decked out in these shards.
No wonder he just obliterated an entire city.
Yeah.
It's the
I'm gonna
Infinity
steal
Stones.
one. I'm gonna reach out
I
and
was
just
gonna
grab
say
it off
too,
his armor.
Infinity Stones.
Mine!
Yeah, I grabbed the one that lets me teleport away from him.
Yeah.
Specifically.
What's this guy's
Also, that
name?
was-
Thanos? Is that right?
Right. That was
No.
just to be clear, that wasn't in character. That was Tyler making a joke.
Sure.
This says Thamos and Inky.
Thermos.
What was Thermos thinking when he had the stones?
Yeah, so there are 12 open spaces in his oh no, sorry. There are 12 I guess settings for these gemstones, and 2 are missing. And he says, "Allow me to demonstrate the power you wield, and yet you are so oblivious to." He stands back up, and you can see him place his hand on his chest, and one of the stones begins to glow as his armor suddenly transforms, and this like long, elegant, intricately rune-scribed cloak suddenly appears. He does it once more, and the armor suddenly turns into this dark black leather, and the weapon he wields suddenly splits into two different daggers. He does it once more as his clothes suddenly shrink away into just shoulder plates, and the weapon he wields is now a battle axe as his form becomes more I guess buff and muscular. Burly, there you go.
Yeah.
It happens once again, and this time you see like a golden hood appear, this long golden bow. He says, "These shards allow me to become whatever I please, whatever I deem necessary. And you are one that I'm missing." Do you know much of what happens outside of this place, Wildheart?
I know nothing.
Terrible
But I'm learning.
war. Legions of demons, hellspawn, aberrations. The ancient evil awaits us as the stars fall each day. I am the only one that can save everyone. I am this world's last hope. So I'm asking you to hand it over.
Mighty Alistair. It is clear to me that I could not deny it from you should you choose to take it. But I will not give it willingly. And perhaps what you need is allies, and not to consolidate all power within yourself.
You sound like someone else I knew. Someone with a dream to unite a great force. This new generation's heroes, he called them. But it could not be done. People have differing opinions, conflicts of interest. It would be more complicated. It would never work. He crossed me once. I do not know what became of him. But do not be like him. You're smarter than that. Even now, I know you can feel the difference in power between us. I am the only one who can save this world.
And what when you fall? When there's no one waiting in the wings?
I do not need anyone.
I cannot stop you from taking it, but I will not give it.
He steps back.
We can be allies.
I'm sorry, Dane. But the world will remember your sacrifice.
No.
He reaches down with his gauntleted hand. Do you do anything?
Wild shape the fuck out of there.
Tyler!
Yeah, I'm going to...
Drink the potion.
I already drank it.
Oh, did you really? I
Yeah.
don't. So retcon that. I'll make a note of it.
I mean, we've just seen this dude split apart the ground and like separate mountains from each other.
I guess at this point I kind of pipe up and I just say, Alistair, there has to be another way.
He turns to regard you for a moment, and he says, "If only there was."
Alright, I'm trying to find the notes on that first potion I took.
While this is happening, and we're kind of running, I'm gonna call out to Dane and Kwansei to see if they're following us.
They're not. You turn around and they are.
Well, I didn't know because they were invisible.
Oh, I see. Well, it seems like Alistair's talking to someone.
Okay, so when we hear Alistair start talking to someone, can we turn around?
Sure.
I'm telling you, right now, Meta AF, call for Veritas. Please, dear God. Get a hold of him. Yell for him, Bib. Oh, God.
Okay, so I turn around as soon as I hear that.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled low on my wisdom check, so as he starts to reach for me, I'm going to wild shape into a badger.
A badger. Okay.
And I'm going to dig straight down.
Gotcha. All right.
Oh, no.
Brennan,
Yes.
while he was having that conversation, once we heard that he was talking, and we would have started making our way back, where would we have ended up
In that time.
in that time frame?
I would say like right here.
Yo, we're in for it.
Okay, so I hear him talk about the heroes,
The heroes, yep.
Okay. As soon as his hand starts to reach out, because I'm hearing this conversation, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so as soon as his hand starts to reach out, I attack him.
Go ahead.
And I scream, Veritas! Okay?
Go ahead.
I need to roll a fucking natural 20 for this, guys.
Oh god! No, you. Oh my gosh!
I mean, okay, so I don't know if Rondon or Eric are with me, but okay, I'm gonna roll.
I mean, I'm assuming so because you control Wolf.
Right, we were just at the mercy of Wolf.
24.
Okay. The arrow strikes and splits across the armor. And as you begin to burrow down, he reaches his fist into the earth and just digs down and pulls up all of the earth, and you go flying in the air.
As he's falling, I'm Dane, no! And I go like this, and I just lift my hands, and I say, the air beneath you, and then I put air right under him to slow his fall.
Sure. So you're just spinning around in the air as a badger.
We make our way.
Oh my god.
Son of a bitch, Dane. This is gonna be a fucking TPK right now.
You didn't have to come back.
Oh no!
Didn't we have to?
So
We
go back to where Dane is.
Okay, so you guys begin to rush back as Alistair snatches you from the air with his other hand.
I Death Dog for my second wild shape usage,
Okay, so it becomes a little bigger.
and I try to bite at his hand to drop me.
Okay,
Oh god.
you begin to bite,
Brandon,
and it doesn't seem to do any damage at all.
can I do an investigation check? Is there any weakness in this guy's armor or anything? Can I do that?
Tyler, the reason Veritas isn't coming is because you have the amulet of protection.
It's in my pocket. It's not.
You don't have to wear it.
Oh,
I rolled an 18 to investigation.
Dane shape and throw that shit.
Pip's gotta tell me.
18. His armor appears to be magical. His weapon appears to be magical. He has an aura around him. It seems as though he is just totally decked out in magic or magical enchantments from various sources. He appears to be this fortress of a person.
I shout, Dane, the amulet! Throw it to me!
Do I have a chance to react to that?
Not at this time. But what he does is, in your badger form, he tightens his grip on you. Just you take 10 points of damage.
Okay.
No, actually, this will be 15. Sorry.
The badgers have 3, so I took 12. But now I'm Dane shape. I haven't wild shaped into a death god yet.
Okay.
You
Right.
said he did that in my badger form, so now I'm a Dane.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So Dane's biting at the hand.
But I hear Pip calling out.
Yes.
Can I get to my pocket?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna just get it out of my pocket and I'm gonna drop it on the ground.
I, for the first time, without getting angry, I hybrid form
Okay.
and go pick up the amulet.
Okay,
And
so, Alistair, you see him visibly confused at this lycanthrope suddenly approaching him as Dane, you feel as your whole body is being crushed. The air escapes from your lungs as you are just fighting for your breath. How many hit points total do you have, bud?
30 total.
30. So yeah, just imagine that. You can feel multiple ribs crack. Just pressure begins to build up everywhere. Your face begins to become red as you just reach into your pocket, just gasping for breath. You release the amulet onto the ground as Pip just screams out into the air in her lycanthrope form.
As soon as I reach it, I try to destroy it with my claws.
Okay, go ahead. So just make an attack roll for me.
Dude, I honestly don't know what to do right now. Oh my goodness.
24.
Yikes, I'm about to part my hair right in the middle because I'm just so lost.
24. So you take the amulet with your claws and you just, I guess, how would you like to destroy it? How do you want to do this for an amulet, I guess?
Okay. Watch it not
Kill
do
the
a shit. Watch just like, oh, I'm wasting an attack on an amulet and it's not gonna do anything. Okay, so I see it on the ground and I just see it, and with my claws, I like, you know how like there's like a circle like pointy thing sometimes that like digs into the ground.
A circle pointy thing?
Yeah, like
That's a claw. But
Like an auger?
do you remember like in Incredibles when that mole
The drill?
came up?
Oh,
The drill. Yeah. So I like.
this
No, I don't do that. But I just fucking grab it and like.
Okay, so you put it in your mouth. As you crunch it between your teeth, you can suddenly see this blue kind of dust cloud explosion that
And I shout.
happens.
I shout. Troop master!
Okay, as the explosion of blue kind of dust explodes everywhere, there is something that you hear actually. This burbling fire and this sudden rumbling in the earth happens as you hear a familiar accordion sound.
I hope this is good.
Suddenly, the blue cloud of dust disperses as you see, appearing from the shadows, the long, tall, cloaked form of Veritas as his horns extend upward, the white, pale face and red eyes. As he says, "So that's where you were." Alistair loosens his grip on you, Dane, as you fall to the floor. Not unconscious, but just like... I mean, you were basically almost squeezed to death.
Like 1 HP kind of situation.
Kinda, yeah.
The fall kills you.
When
Just break your neck. Oh, shit!
Well, I guess you can have the wild heart now.
yeah, right. When Dane falls, can I go up to him and pick him up? Or is that too quick?
Well, you're right beneath Alistair at this point, so that's fine.
Yeah.
And he said, you can see Alistair say, "Veritas, old friend, where have you been hiding all these years?" And he says, "I don't believe that's any of your concern. How did you find Dane?" And he says, "This strange coven of hags contacted me. They said that you had something to do with it. I'm not sure why you're so surprised. He says, as he looks towards you, Dane, he says, Dane, I am so sorry. It was not my intention to get you involved in all of this.
And as I'm like,
Go ahead.
oh, sorry. So as I'm like holding my ribs, you're like, a bit late for that, isn't it?
I had wanted for Narina to usher in the new era of heroes. I figured contacting the hags would have given her a reason to come to me.
We can deal with this later.
You did what?
Pip, not now. As Lancaster's still just standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alistair?
Lancaster.
Alistair Lancaster is his name.
Got it. Got it. Might be.
I did not intend this life for you or for Narina. And I do intend to help you restore her. Go ahead, Drew.
You were just going to let him die.
Seriously, we can show this out later.
I just slap Dane in the ribs, like, not now, Dane.
Oh God.
And that's my one
interrupting.
hit point, and that takes me to zero.
Veritas, if you believed in an age of heroes, you brought us together. Is that not what we're trying to do? Is that not who you thought us to be?
Yes, I meant to come sooner, but the amulet that you held prevented me from getting close to you. It was an object of Narina's making.
You're just going to let Alistair take the wild heart from Dane.
I intend to do no such thing. You can hear this laughter, just laughter come out from Alistair. And he says, "What makes you think you can beat me this time?"
That's a good question because we can't help him at all. We're basically we are nobodies.
As Veritas says, this time I am not concerned for my safety. as you see him suddenly begin to grow in size. You can see the horns that he holds suddenly begin to extend further back. This horrible, monstrous face begins to appear as this vampiric look about him begins to form. These large bat wings begin to appear as he turns into almost like a dragon-sized vampire bat. And he says, as he screams into the air, "I won't let you take him." And he just launches himself right at Alistair. As you see the wings extend, and you can see this almost like red crimson energy just whoosh, begin to lash out at him as Alistair goes and grabs his sword, and you see him just hold him at bay. You can see the earth begin to rumble.
We have to go now.
Pip, run!
And we go. Still in hybrid form, like.
One more time, how?
Oh god.
I'm getting a real like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
from this.
I sprint with Dane.
Okay.
That was a close call, buddy.
I'll kind of
Close
like,
call.
put me down, and I'll wild shape into a stag.
Okay. So you wild shape into a stag as you all begin to run off further south.
I pip shape.
As you see them both beginning to take off into the sky, Alistair's flapping his wings further up, and you can see this one strike, another strike being thrown as Alistair just begins to assault Veritas with all of these strikes. And with each strike, you can see these shockwaves of just radiant energy. Just boom, boom, boom. You see this tree swaying. You can feel it coming closer to you all as your hair sways. You can hear these horrible, high-pitched shrieks come out from Veritas as he just sends Alistair flying further and further away from him. And you can see Veritas beginning to cut himself with his own claws, and from the blood itself, you can see these red tendrils suddenly sprout from his fingers. These trails of blood as he begins to whip them in the air, and you can see these 10 whips just like whoosh, 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 whoosh. And it looks just like an insane fight of just light and death, just battling it out as you guys continue to travel southward. These horrible, monstrous yells from Veritas. Anything else you guys wish to do while this is going on?
Not die.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Veritas.
He might need it.
What happened to the traveling circus? Did that show up with him or just him?
It did not.
Okay, yeah, we gotta get going.
I want to make sure that it does not look like this battle is moving in the direction of Darving.
It does not. All of this is happening above Greenwood.
So
I think we could refer to it as the ruins of Greenwood at this point.
The ruins of Greenwood. Yes.
Guys, we should have went back for the stove.
It's underground. Maybe we'll be able to come back later when the heat has...
there's not two gods fighting.
Yeah.
Or at least dead
Or
gods.
maybe this is our chance. Oh God.
I mean, you can go for it if you want. You got Zephyron slot on you.
Yeah, yep. Yeah.
I think they move faster than me. I'm just gonna guess that. Even with Zephyr Onslaught, 75 feet of movement, they're probably faster.
It's up to you guys. This is your time to act. Every second that goes by, the fight continues.
And they're like up in the sky.
Yes.
Heck. Okay. So as Quan Sang kind of proposes this, I'll stop for a moment and I'll look at him.
I'll
And
stop too.
with the mind link. I've avoided death once today, and it's not even sunrise.
Dane, you go with Wolf, Eric, and Londa. Fontaine and I will check it out. But you need to leave.
Do you think he'll spare you because you're not me?
We might get tortured. Oh God, I don't want to lose this character. But I also don't want him to get more powerful. I think, Eric's probably right. We should probably just keep running.
Let's just go. And we keep
Go
going.
where? Okay. I was like, I don't know, man.
No.
Like,
We're gonna
Okay.
keep going. We're just gonna keep going.
we'll keep running to Darvington.
Okay, you can see Alistair just keeps slashing as he plunges the diamond blade straight into Veritas and pulls out, and you can see that from the seeping blood that comes out of Veritas's wounds, more of these red like tentacle whips just go out and slash towards him. It seems that the more damage that Veritas takes, the more powerful he becomes.
Oh shit.
Blood
It's
now.
tight as hell.
That sounds scary. You guys are excited about this. I'm like, at one point, this guy might have been our enemy, so.
You also begin to see that the red torches, the red fire, is suddenly filling in the sky as the fight continues.
Yeah, we just keep going.
Okay,
Should we go to the sewers?
the sewers.
Where is that? Is that?
We got teleported.
Yeah, we walked.
Oh yeah.
That's miles away.
Oh yeah.
We're going to
Days
Darvington.
of travel. Which, should we go to Darvington? If he's hunting us and he comes out on top, we're going to take him right.
No,
Yeah,
it's not good.
I'm not in favor of going to Darwin.
Oh,
So let's veer off into the forest.
Okay,
Try to get lost in the trees. I'll dig us a hole as a badger.
No, do it as a stag.
yeah. So as you guys continue further, you eventually exit Greenwood, and you are in that kind of like planescape between the village and the tree line. As you guys can see the battle progressing as you're sprinting further and further south. You begin to notice that sunrise, the sun is beginning to rise above the mountains now. And as the first light of day strikes, there is this horrible shriek that comes in the air. There's this horrible shriek that comes out of Veritas as you can see the red tentacles and his form suddenly begin to shrink as you see it he explodes into a burst of flames. And it doesn't look
he's
as
a
though
vampire.
and it doesn't look as though he is winning this fight.
I would have helped, but I couldn't get that high up.
And as Alistair is swinging the blade, he plunges it deep into Veritas once more and twists the wound, and you can hear the screams in the air as Veritas's monstrous form in his death throes yells out something that you are too far to hear.
How far are we?
You guys are you guys have exited the village and are now like on the plains.
Can you give me a number?
2.
100 million.
Number
Can I make a perception check with straight
like
roll?
2,000 feet away.
Oh, yeah.
Since I usually get advantage in hearing, can I just make a straight roll?
Sure, I'll say sure.
Give us something good to eat. At least an 18.
I got an 18.
Hey.
Let fate decide, baby.
23. I don't know if that'll work, but... Sorry. 18. 22, sorry.
Oh, 23 is what you needed.
Fuck.
Oh, he's typing. Oh, yee. Come on, give us something good to eat.
That is what he says.
Yo, this guitar is chunky and I love it.
So you guys just hear the scream in the air as Pip, the sudden realization hits you as you kind of stop and look up at the air.
Veritas, no!
You guys see this faint red glow suddenly become brighter and brighter and brighter as all of the flames that were gathering around him suddenly begin to go into his body. Then you can see the flame beginning to turn brighter and brighter as his white and black color scheme suddenly turns into white and red. And as his body is just swelling with all of this flame, he grabs on to Alistair with both of his claws, and you can see them rocket up into the sky. You can see this trail of fire coming, like trailing below them. And as they strike what looks like the stars in the sky, the barrier up above, there is a sudden explosion of light, just boom, of red fire that suddenly begins to hail down. But you notice it's not the fire that's hailing down. You see the stars themselves suddenly jostle and shake. And you see this meteor shower of stars suddenly fall from the sky as the daylight that was coming before suddenly begins to flicker out.
What? No.
We gotta hunt the Dragon Balls.
Oh my gosh, and we can make a wish.
Do any of them start to fly towards us?
I guess, do we see any sign of either Lancaster or Veritas?
Yeah, at this point, both of their forms disappear from your sight. As you see the stars in the sky, the shards that hold the darkness at bay, one by one begin to fall all around you.
No! And I start running towards where they were.
Okay. You start running, and suddenly everything further than 10 feet from you is just darkness.
I can't see a thing. So do I see any of the stars fall towards us? Because I'm gonna chase the only thing. I'm gonna chase it because it's the only light I see.
Okay. They all begin to fall in different directions, but there's one that appears to be closer to you all. But
Yeah,
both of them suddenly just disappear
Oh my god.
from the sky, from this explosion.
Yeah, I'm gonna chase that star just as fast as I can. Is it a piece of Veritas? Is it a piece of Alistair? Is it? Yeah, I'm just going towards it.
I'm gonna heal Wolf inside and follow. I think that's how this works. Follow Pip.
I fall to my knees.
Can we see anything?
The only light in the sky right now are the stars falling.
But around us, we've got nothing.
No.
I can't see Pip falling to her knees. I can't see, Wolf can't see where Wolf is running.
Mm-hmm.
What about us folks with dark vision?
Nothing.
Wow.
It is a blackness unlike you've ever seen. This is the Dark Veil.
He said the name!
It finally
Everybody drink.
happened.
Oh my god.
And within this horrible darkness, Dane, looking around, there is a sudden brilliant shine that comes out of your chest. Like the brightest torch you've ever seen. You suddenly see your friends around you as the shard within your own chest suddenly lifts the veil. So picture this. Close your eyes. Picture you are running through pure darkness. You can only see this light that's streaking towards the forest. You run through bushes, feel the grass beneath your feet, but it is all blackness. You can just feel this pull, this one thing that you can see. One shard of light out there. Nothing else exists in this world besides the sounds of panic, your beating heart, and the swaying of vegetation. And as you reach this light, like a double-sided dagger, it's stuck in the earth. You can see this vapor coming off of it, but it illuminates.
I reach out my hand to touch it.
Oh, I didn't know you were following too.
No, this is Quan saying, not done.
Oh, never mind. I still reached out my hand to touch
I
it.
honestly didn't know what we were doing. So it's a double-sided dagger.
It's like pointed on two sides, kind of. So it's like
It's a shard.
Yeah, basically.
So yeah, I guess I'm going to say, wind, keep me still, and I'll try to press into it and touch it. I don't freaking know. Oh god, I don't want to get. I don't want to die.
Okay. Actually, where is my? Where did I put it? There it is.
I thought we were all closing our eyes for a second.
I did close
I
my
think we all
eyes.
were.
Everyone-
I
yeah,
definitely
everyone
like
was.
peeked, and I was like,
I was like, is this a vision for all of us? This is amazing.
So you reach out to touch it, and as you place your hand on it, you feel this burning. You take 1 point of fire damage. Do you continue to hold it?
Yeah. Ooh!
You take 3 more points of fire damage.
So 4 total.
Do you continue to hold it?
Yeah.
It just keeps burning as you pull it out from the earth. You take 6 points of fire damage.
How close am I to getting this thing out of the earth?
Do you continue to hold it?
Yeah, but this time I'm gonna take my other hand, I'm gonna shoot some air into the ground and try and bust it loose, like...
You take 2 more points of damage.
Okay.
As you hold this thing, you pull it out from the earth, and suddenly the burning turns to warmth that turns to coolness. And your hand relaxes as you feel this extremely powerful artifact in your hand.
I guess I just kind of, like, turn it, and I take my other hand and place it on there, and I just kind of look it over, and what is this power?
And as you begin to inspect it, Dane, you and Kwansing suddenly see each other.
We what?
You see each other,
Oh, through the darkness.
regardless of your distance.
Oh. I looking at Dane?
No, I guess I'll Dane shape because I think I'm still a stag at this point.
Dane? It's just like
I'm over here like, hey, like waving from this corner.
the squirrel's like,
What have you found?
Dane, I don't know, but it burned and now it doesn't. Dane, if it takes me, make sure nobody else gets it.
I guess
Not
can
referring to our group, I guess. Like, if you guys
Right.
get it, whatever. But
Right. Since I've been living with one of these shards for however many weeks now, can I roll any sort of knowledge check to see, like, if he's in danger? Like, did it
Are we
burn
always
me
in
when I first received it, and then
it didn't. It
chilled?
did not burn you. No.
Okay. So I wouldn't have a way to try to discern that and comfort him either way.
Not particularly.
Okay.
No.
But it's cooled now, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was the color?
Yellow.
It was yellow.
You said the blue around me was lifting the veil of darkness.
Yes.
Does that apply to anyone else around me, or like can I
Correct.
see alone?
Correct. It applies to anyone around you.
Okay, so with, I'm assuming everyone except for Kwansing in the immediate area, I'll say, come, let's go. And I'll start moving toward Kwansing.
Okay.
I'm still on my knees, man.
Pep, I know, it's not easy, and we have to keep going. Otherwise, he gave his life for nothing.
So I'm gonna hop off Wolf and just kind of grab Pip's arm and sling it around my neck and just kind of like kind of motion for her to come along with me. Just like, we gotta keep on moving. You can cry along the way, but I'm gonna help you go forward.
He can't be gone.
He knew something like this was coming, and he got us together so that we could deal with it. We have to honor his memory in that way. Come, we have to move.
And I walk with him.
The sphere in both my hands, I'm going to press it into the ground and start trying to move. Like a walking stick almost. Towards Dane.
For what? With what?
The spear or whatever it is, the shard.
It's a shard about this big.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
like a foot.
Okay, I'm misunderstanding
Like a
how
foot
big
and a
this
half.
thing was. Okay.
Yeah.
Press it into the ground anyways.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use it. I'm gonna get down on my knees.
Just on your belly, pulling yourself.
But actually, for now, I'll take it then, and I guess I just want to touch it to my scroll case, see if it has any reaction.
It does not.
Okay, I'll set it in there, and I'll put the scroll case back over my back.
Okay. Gotcha. It seems that you, with that shard, also radiate an aura that lifts the veil.
So can they see him as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Then I'll run to them, and then we have to find a way out of here.
Out of where? The sun is gone.
I'll look to him and I'll smile and I'll say, then I guess we'll have to be our own light. And then I'll press forward. We have to find something.
Eric, how far is Darvington?
Brandon, how far is Darvington?
It's about a day's journey.
So they might still be like walking.
Let me see. Let me pull my map up real quick. It's
Yeah, I mean, it's still early morning if there were light, right? So yeah, they've been traveling less than a day.
Like
They're not even
9
there
hours.
yet.
Yeah.
We need to
no, sorry. It's not actually that far. It is. Yeah, no, because from Berkshire to Greenwood, that'd be like a day and a half. Well, depends too. Just on foot, you mean, right?
Yeah.
It'd be a couple hours, maybe like 4.
Oh, okay. So they
At like a steady pace, yeah.
So even adding a little time for the elderly, they've made it there by now.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Eric, your people are going to be afraid. We should go to them. They're nearest.
Yes, please. I don't know. Is this everywhere or is this here?
We won't know until we've been everywhere.
All right, that's a fair point.
Suddenly, from out of the darkness, as you are advancing, the dark skin and frizzy black hair of the Dreamcatcher appears.
You knew this was coming.
It was the only way it was gonna turn out.
I rushed towards her with a kukri blade, and I tried to attack.
Okay, go ahead.
Like, ah!
I guess I want to try and grab her shoulder before she gets too much farther.
So make a strength check then, Dane.
I want to figure out what the heck is going on with my hands.
That's a 14.
What do I do with my hands?
Pip, make acrobatics or athletics? Oh, sorry. If you wanted to make an athletics check, if that's any better for you, Dane.
No, it's
Okay.
just a +2. I'm not proficient or anything.
What is
Gotcha.
it?
So then-
Acrobatics?
Or athletics.
Bruh, I just rolled an 18. Plus 6.
She slips out of your hands.
And that's a 14 to hit.
So she puts her hand up, and you can see this like undulating magic suddenly, like an inch or two away from her hand, suddenly appears. She holds the dagger at bay. She says, "Child, this was not my doing.
You could have stopped it.
It was impossible to stop. It was always meant to happen. What happens next is up to you."
What?
And I bring my dagger back and kind of step back.
Then what would you have us do, Dreamcatcher?
That is not for me to interfere with. I am merely an observer of this tale.
Then get out of our way.
Very well.
Dreamcatcher, you warned us. You have seen things that we could not see coming. Is there anything else that you would tell us now?
The self-proclaimed hero of this realm will return.
Of course he will. Why wouldn't he?
His absence is only temporary, but he will return. Do well with your time. Yes, brother.
This is really out of character for Pip to say, so I won't, but I'm in a metagame and talk to you guys about it. Someone asked her about the stars.
I was just about to ask.
Okay.
Now, what was it? Dreamcaster? Kester?
Dreamcast. Sega Dreamcaster?
Now, Miss Sega.
That was a good. That was a good
not
system,
an ad.
though.
That was a good system.
It had its pluses.
So you have not met this person before, so you would not know their name.
I guess I'm just going off of context clues.
Oh, you did say that, didn't you? Dan?
Yeah, he did. Dane did.
I did.
Yeah, gotcha. My bad.
So Miss Caster, was it? What is going on with these stars? If according to Dane, you're this all-knowing being or some short, like what's going on?
The barrier has weakened. A good portion of the stars have now fallen or are in the process of falling.
I'm sorry, barrier? What barrier are you talking about?
The very
Also, I didn't know-
barrier that protects you from a creature so ancient, so powerful, not even the prime deities could destroy it. Bless you. No.
Sorry, allergy season.
Yeah, there's very high pollen count. Yeah,
I was running in a field of wheat, so
just kidding. I suspect now that every continent, every country, every ruling kingdom in this world has now gone to war. Over possession of these fragments.
well, that was awful quick then. So what? I mean, you said that these are the stars. I did not know that they were this close. I have a cousin who lives on top of a mountain. He says he's an astronomer. I think he's an astronomer. If you know what I mean. And he's been telling me all these, convoluted theories on how the stars are actually giant suns. But you're telling me that they're these shards?
Yes.
Like this. And I pull it out from my scroll case.
Precisely.
And what does it do?
It can do any number of things. But they are used to create powerful weapons, fuel powerful constructs, used to create devastating explosions.
Well, it looks like we gotta go hunt down some star shards before the rest of these bozos like to destroy this whole planet.
I mean, Quanzing's just at a loss for words.
Don't worry, I'll speak for us. I'm an elegant speaker.
I mean, at like a mud truck rally or something. Like,
Mud truck.
what's a mud truck?
What the truck are you talking about, Watson? Well, you wouldn't happen to see where any of these shards landed, have you? I mean, with their all-seeing eyes.
I cannot say for sure, but I would get somewhere safe. Somewhere with fortified walls. It won't be long now before the event happens.
The event.
Yeah, I don't like that.
What do you think shards were protecting you from?
I was hoping like a birthday party. Something not serious.
I'm sorry, what?
The last star falls in just streamers and confetti. Like, happy birthday!
I know this is a serious moment, but I'm really hoping that it's not something like that could kill us.
Narina jumps up out of the wheat.
Right.
I got you!
I totally got you.
Alistar and Veritas come out.
Happy birthday, crew.
Oh, gosh. It's all of our birthdays on the same day. Amazing.
I just turned 69.
Stop it.
Yeah, but she says,
You can't handle this.
make haste. We shall speak again soon.
Dreamcatcher, this curse from the Wild Heart that tracks things to it, can you remove it?
I'm afraid not.
And until we meet again.
And she turns away from you all and just disappears as she walks into the darkness.
Come to Darvington.
I want to take out one of those hag's eyes and put it on and see if I can hear any voices at all.
Big brain power.
No, it is completely silent.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Take it off, knowing I still have one in my pocket because I've got two. Just let it drop on the ground. Let's go.
We go.
Yeah, we go.
And we go.
To
And
Darvington.
we go.
To Darvington.
And along the way, I'm like, Eric, I like this assertiveness that you're just resonating. Like it.
As you all are walking, there is this glowing blue light that you notice from the demolished ruins of the town, or of the village. Just glowing.
Veritas, and I run to it.
You run towards it. It is not Veritas.
I follow.
Yes.
Not
yeah,
like
we
Pippa
can't.
enough on her own.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also, she can't see.
we're all following suit.
I run into a tree.
As you near it, Dane, there is this certain pull that you feel as you see this blue and green twisted spire on the ground. and you carefully reach down to pick it up and hold it close to you. And that's what we'll pick up next time.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, dang.
Holy buckets. I'm not kidding. You might be able to hear my heartbeat on the recording for that whole confrontation.
Oh my gosh.
Hey folks, thanks so much for listening. If you're enjoying our podcast, please help us grow by sharing it with your nerdy friends and family, and leaving us a review wherever you listen to podcasts. If you haven't heard, we are beginning the process of transitioning to present The Dark Veil in a live stream format. So be on the lookout for more information on Facebook at Realm Narrative Gaming, on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at RNG Presents, or go straight to our website at rngpresents.com. Thanks again, friends. We love you. Stay safe. And we'll see you next time on The Dark Veil.
The Dark Veil is a production of RNG Presents and features Mac Anderson as Rondon, Tyler Brinker as Dane, Drew Doland as Kwanseng, Carla Elfritz as Pip, Mike Lewis as Eric, and the Dungeon Master? That's Brandon Rubio. Our amazing music provided by Aidan Chan, and this episode edited by Carla Elfritz. Thanks for listening. See you next time on The Dark Veil.